last week on the Glass Cannon Podcast.
But I wonder, you think it would be reasonable to release this creature?
And that's exactly what Ritalson wanted, right?
Well, perhaps there are more answers to be found in this vault.
Fakmanzorius is right, and releasing this creature speeds this process up.
And we're assuming that what you're about to do is the best decision.
I think we're too far into this to turn back now.
You open the door.
Oh my God! Really?
There is some shadowy shape filling this cylindrical chamber.
Are we sure this is the blessed one?
It stands to reason.
It's sealed with a large metal hatch and 8 chains. Where you're standing is a workstation from which 3 levers protrude.
Buggles moves forward, like forcefully pushes everyone aside, grabs the 2 levers on either side.
The lid raises up, and emerging from the tank, a being of tangled white fur, teeth, faces. It looks like several different Salmon Car have been fused together in this weird mutant amalgamation, and it sees the 4 of you and then starts to rip apart into multiple beings.
The adventure continues now.
How far could you fall without hurting yourself? First story window? Second story?
I was going to say 18 inches.
Like standard ceiling height?
You think you could stand on this table, jump off, and be fine?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I could. It's like 70-30, but I think I'd be good.
I proved that wrong at the show 2 years ago in Dallas.
That's right.
I jumped off the stage. It was probably about 18 inches. And I fucked up my knee so bad. Blake, our doctor friend, had to help me.
Aw.
And in Richmond, actually.
Oh.
Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
Maybe you were shot. Could you jump off this chair?
No.
Yeah, not even the chair.
I wouldn't risk it.
What about just falling off the table, like hitting the ground? Like if you stood on top of this table and just did a kind of a fall and you catch yourself with only your hands.
Nope.
Yeah.
Broken hip.
Yeah, I think I'd break something.
Broken
Really?
Or dislocate my shoulder again, yeah.
Well, in jiu-jitsu, you learn how to fall. So I feel like I could do it.
I think you could.
I started taking Aikido, and you also learn how to fall. It's all about falling safely. And I've taken
I thought you were doing musical improv.
Yeah, where do you have
She's
time?
also
multifaceted.
doing musical
You
improv.
doing pottery too?
No pottery. But I've taken stunt courses too for film and TV. And most of it is learning how to fall so you don't whack your head and whack your elbow and hurt yourself. But the thing is, it's still really scary to fall. Like even when you do rolls and stuff in class, you're an adult now and the ground is so far away from your face. Like it's so scary.
Yeah. The
So-
first few times you do it, it's like, oh God.
You just think you're going to die.
Yeah.
But I feel like for the most part, I would be okay falling, but it's still, as soon as you freak out, it's over though. That's when you hurt yourself. As soon as you start to come out of your roll position, that's when you pop something.
Do you think if I grabbed you by the arm and just flung you into this wall
Yeah.
and you
Hit the wall.
you went head first so that your back would hit the wall and
Right.
you'd bounce. If you knew it was coming, you couldn't fake it like a stunt girl?
Marvel style where they just hit the wall
Yeah.
and hit the
Well, I'm
ground.
pretty sure the wall's like concrete.
So I think I could do it. I could do it right now. I did it in our old studio. I jumped into a bunch of boxes a few times.
Looking at the camera nervously.
Check out the Instagram.
Wait, what do you? So you think you could jump off this table? Be fine.
Yeah. I think I could fall off the table.
First
you
story
think
window.
You could jump out of a first story window 10 feet. You could do 10 feet.
That's when you start.
Man, there was a time when I could. I think it would hurt. I think I'd feel that like, ooh, up the spine.
As soon as you start having to like roll.
Yeah.
That's when, I don't know. Second story is like, you can't just jump.
Well, if you just hit the roll, it's a lot easier. You're gonna go right into the roll.
Do you remember when you didn't fall out of any windows and you couldn't walk for a month?
But that
was very recent.
That wasn't because I fell. I just disc herniated. It happens.
And it was funnier. Because nothing happened and it just happened.
I'm just saying, if I were to, if our star were to rise significantly, right, and I got asked to wrestle at WrestleMania, something. Not main event.
That's where this was coming.
Not main event. But like, I've got to go and I've got a few months to train. I think I could put on a good show.
I feel like you're worrying about the wrong thing. Like you're thinking of falling.
Don't tell me what to worry about,
You should
Kate.
be worrying about folding chairs to the face.
Well, you could take these. Put your hands up.
You're gonna end up like Mankind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's really beautiful.
He's in bad shape.
What are you most afraid of breaking on a date? Like if you were to fall, I guess like your hip is like the worst thing you could break,
Yes.
right? Like a hip. That would be...
Hip's bad.
In terms of current injuries, I have a really bad shoulder.
Right.
So I always worry about falling that my arm's just going to come out. My arm will come out. In fact, we were talking last week about skydiving, and I was realizing I think that I couldn't even skydive without my arm coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Just
And it would
like
just
that,
flap.
it would just come right out. And I'd be like,
Screamed and flailed your arms.
like the whole way to the
It would
ground.
come out.
Yeah.
You one time fist pumped and threw your shoulder out.
Yeah.
on stage.
That's how it happened. Yeah.
Yep.
That was very sad.
Yeah. It's so bad now. So bad.
Very like Martin Riggs.
Yes, exactly.
Did you ever do any backyard wrestling back in the day?
Backyard wrestling?
Yeah, you never wrestled with your buddies
Cousins
and filmed it?
Wait, what?
No.
That was
Am I the only one that wrestled with their buddies and filmed it?
so
No.
specific.
Yeah.
You filmed it?
Oh, yeah.
They were way into wrestling.
Where are those tapes?
For professional wrestling.
They're around.
They're around.
Yeah, I was way, way into wrestling. I miss it.
Were you just doing it on the grass or did you have like a trampoline or something?
My buddy's parents went to Saudi Arabia for 3 years. And so we were like...
He was just in the house by himself.
He was just in the house by himself. So we would go over there. We'd turn the whole house into like a wrestling thing. We'd wrestle all over the house. We'd cut promos and drive cars, throw a guy in a trunk and drive away. And then be like, that was good. Let's try it again. And this time, bleed more. And we would have a lot of fun. Climb ladders,
So funny.
jump off ladders. I used to work at Blockbuster Video back in the day. And one time the cameras were on the fritz because it was owned by corporate. And my buddy was counting money. And I set up a ladder and climbed to the top and jumped off into a bunch of cover boxes that they had.
Oh,
ready
yeah.
to go.
Yeah. Because then you had to shell them.
You had to shell them and shrink wrap them.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. There's going to come a time where we can't do stunts anymore.
That time is
I
past.
think it's passed for me too.
When were you working at Blockbuster? What year?
Oh, well, I worked at the one in my hometown, probably 1996, 97. And then I worked at the one near BC, 1998 to 2000.
Okay. So we were around about the same time, a different location.
Oh,
Wait,
whoa.
Employee of the month?
No, I was a very bad employee. But I was thinking I was thinking about the videos that they would play on a loop in the store, and there was one. It was Dixie Chicks, and that was one of the things was that the Cowboy Take Me Away. They just play that Cowboy Take Me Away, and just play it all day, just over and over again. Every 5 minutes, it's just Cowboy Take Me Away. And I remember this girl I was working with. She was just man, I really like this song. It's just the feeling. She just really wants that cowboy to take her away. I was yeah, you cracked the code on that song. It's really, you nailed it.
Yeah, the corporate ones, you'd have to play the same video all day long. So if you worked an 8-hour shift, you would just hear the same video. The franchise stores, you could have a little more flexibility. And of course, Francis and I worked at Kim's Video back in the day.
That was a little different.
A whole different can of dicks.
I worked in 1998. I was working in a J. Crew in retail, and there are still songs that I hear to this day. As soon as they come on, I am transported to that store because of the loop.
Yeah,
I just heard the same songs over and over
I
again.
wish I could
every
get
day.
my hands on one of those videos, one of those corporate videos.
I bet you
it would pull me right
guarantee they're on eBay. Guarantee.
I probably. I should.
I'm on eBay right now. I'll check.
Yeah.
Did any of your buddies throw you into a pile of jeans and then beat the shit out of you?
No. Nope,
there were
none of that.
songs. I'm thinking now when I worked at American Eagle,
American Eagle, there's another one.
in high school. That was like my first retail
couple years ago.
high school job a couple years ago.
2016.
We had to wear American Eagle jeans and like it was a whole thing, whole culture thing. But there was this one
Did they spray
song.
like smelly stuff
was like
in the stores?
Abercrombie.
Hollister and Abercrombie
Yeah.
did.
Abercrombie.
We weren't that much, but
Yeah.
there's this one song that went, "Oh woman, I wanna go surfing." That song. Think about that for like 3 summers in a row of like that song.
Oh, multiple years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It just they
That's
had
the
like
thing is they usually rotate it like after
And they
a few
did.
months, but
but then a song would come back on, you'd be like,
Oh,
that's from last year. Oh no, oh no.
Wanna
And then,
go so fast.
God, whoever wrote that song, I'll find you.
I once bought a belt at American Eagle that lasted me like a decade.
Yeah,
Wow.
Not more. And I was like, that's one of the best belts I ever bought.
actually, really good,
American Eagle.
really good stuff. At least
Yeah.
it used to be. I don't know now. But
Did you work at like Hot Topic or something fun?
I worked at Zoomies for like a second.
of course, you work at
And then I was
look it
like,
up.
I'm literally making like
Skateboard-
$4 an hour.
skateboard shoe,
And they expect me to
store.
wear the clothes. Like I can't. I had like a couple shifts, and they're like, "You want to come back for more?" I'm like, "No, you don't pay me money."
Of course, you
So I-
work at
was it
Zoomies.
was it like a mall store?
Yeah,
ZUMIES.
like a skater.
I looked up Zoomies, and the first thing that came up was frenetic random activity periods.
ZU.
I didn't know that was a thing when
ZU.
animals just go
Yeah,
wild.
animals, like
Not-
It's called a Zoomie.
Yeah.
Zoom, like ZUM.
But you worked at ZUMIEZ?
Yeah.
Is that like Spencer's?
No,
No,
it's like Hot Topic, but for skaters, not goths.
my
and they sell like skateboards and like puffy van.
Yeah, in the back.
shoes.
Did y'all sell,
I learned how to like build skateboards and shit because you had to.
Oh,
in the
that's
back.
cool.
Oh, that's
That was-
cool.
I learned how to like lace
so
shoes in
cool.
different ways.
That's cool.
Ugh.
Did you guys sell sex wax?
Oh, for
Sell sex
surfboards.
wax?
I don't remember like the brands of stuff. I don't remember selling like wax or anything.
I guess they didn't really have.
They didn't have
surf
surfboards there
stuff.
at the one I worked at. I don't know if they have.
Zoomies. I love a mall.
I miss the mall.
Yeah.
I just went to a mall for the first time in a very long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It was kind of sad.
Did you
In
go
Jersey?
to the Dream, the American Dream, that crazy mall in Jersey, or no?
No. I just went
Oh.
to a regular mall in Jersey. I was in the Woodbridge Mall in Jersey, and we were looking for bikes for the kids, trying to do a bike upgrade because they're kind of like getting outgrowing their bikes. And we went out there, and it's just like you're walking around.
Kawasaki's and shit.
Well, you're walking around. I mean, yes,
Motocross.
exactly.
A couple
Walk-
ninjas.
Walking around, and yeah, exactly. My wife is like, he has to wear a helmet. I'm like, give it a rest. He'll be fine. No, we just like you walk around and there's just like multiple just clothes like stores. There's nothing in there. You know, you get to the end, the big ones at the end. Sears. It's just
Yeah, like what would you
Completely
put in those
deserted
giant like the old like May DNF or Sears whatever?
Yeah, Anchor
Anchor store.
stores. Yeah, they're
it's
so
just
big.
like there's just like nothing there. Everybody's walking around. It looks sad. It's rough.
That's why it was cool when haven't gone in a couple of years, but we went to Mall of America when we went to
That was a good
Minnesota.
time.
That was fucking awesome.
Mall of America. Was,
Did you go?
I was working. I wish I didn't.
I got my
We went with
ears,
Michael.
ears
ears,
You got your ears
and
pierced
Claire's.
and got like a horrible infection.
You got a horrible infection.
A local Minneapolis.
There was like
Hardcore.
there was like a plagued person that like shoved her.
No, it was just a 15-year-old, and I should have walked away. She was just like, "Oh, this is the first time I've ever done this," and I was like, "I shouldn't do this," but I was scared, so I
Oh
let her
my
do both.
God.
Let her do both ears.
You were like, it hurts.
We were still
so
on
bad.
tour. I was like, I couldn't sleep on my pillow.
Yeah.
It really hurt.
Well, malls have changed now because the malls that are surviving and thriving have like experiences
Amusement
with
parks.
them. Yeah, like mini amusement parks. So there's one called the Palisades in Nyack, which is fucking awesome. They got a
Palisades
Dave and
rock.
Buster's, but then they have this obstacle course that's like 4 levels wide, like rope course. It's insane. Movie theater inside there, tons of restaurants. And then there's one in White Plains that I go to a lot called the Westchester, which is like the nicest mall you've ever been to. I had to go recently to get an iPhone. You want to just kind of hang out there and soak it up. Love a mall.
I love the good mall.
Oh, good mall.
Good mall.
There's a kind of a shitty mall near me, but they do a real fun thing at Halloween called Boo and Brew, where you bring the kids and they trick or treat in the
Oh.
mall, and all the stores will give candy, but all the parents are like, just
Go to the bar.
there's beer, and you can just walk around with the beer. It's
Oh, that's
awesome.
amazing.
Hang out.
That's
It's
amazing.
awesome.
It feels so 90s, like to
Oh,
go
it's
to the
super
mall.
nice.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you just your general opinion on this location, oftentimes attached to malls. I'm curious. I don't think this has ever come up among us. I'm curious where you stand on this.
I'm nervous.
Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
Never been to one.
You like? Never been.
Yeah.
Didn't I just say Dave & Buster's?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, there's one at the Palisades.
Right. So do you enjoy a Dave and Buster's? Are you
It's-
like, I love a Dave and Buster's? Or you're like, this place is awful.
Well, now
Somewhere in between.
we go to a lot of arcades, and there's a really good one near us that we go to, and you get a lot of bang for your buck token wise. Then you go to Dave & Buster's and you realize what highway robbery it is compared to the local arcades where, $30 the kids can play for an hour, whereas $30 is gone in 5 minutes in Dave & Buster's. So I think in terms of like value, it sucks. But
is
it's
it
fun.
Is it really kind of just for kids? I
No,
mean, isn't
there's
it
a-
like,
no.
There's
It's like
a
an
bar,
adult-
there's
yeah.
a Cheers style bar in
Right.
the middle of it.
I always thought Dave and Buster's was like not for kids.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
too. And my
Yeah.
daughter just had a birthday party there.
Oh.
No,
which is
it's-
why I was like, what's going on with Dave and Buster's?
It's kid-centric.
What happened to Chuck E. Cheese?
Ooh, it's creepy.
Yeah, I think it's
Animatronic
creepy, and I
puppets.
think that they also like
I thought,
they
like-
poison the food. I think.
I
Yeah.
thought
Pizza's
that
bad.
was
There was a
I
mass
thought-
shooting at the one bump.
They only hire pedophiles.
I used to like going to Dave & Buster's though.
Exclusively.
Like the original when Dave &
And he worked-
Buster's like first opened, like it was fucking awesome. Like it was great.
All right, I remember
It was like
being
really
this-
high
In
end.
Times
Yeah, it was
Square, the one in
fancy.
Times Square.
Well, no, I went to that one quite a bit, but like when they first opened one in Denver, we used to go there a lot because it was great. And they used to have those the BattleTech pods where it's like you sit in there with the giant robots and everything.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
And it was like I used to like clean up in there because like I knew the rules of BattleTech. So it's like I would sit in there and people just they get all drunk and I'm just like fucking headshots with the lasers and boom, and it was just like I would kill everybody. It was fucking awesome.
At heart, Dave & Buster's is awesome. You can have a beer while your kids run around, but not enough bang for your buck.
Good to know. Good to know.
Not anymore.
So next Glass Cannon road trip, mall.
Yeah.
Whatever the local mall is, we'll go shoot some content, get some apps,
get our ears pierced.
get our ears pierced, and eat some pizza. In the meantime, we'll be right back after this break. Folks, we're back. I forgot to mention this the last several weeks, but we have a subscription service. I don't know if you know about this. If you don't, I'm about to blow your ass out.
Oh my god!
Go to jointhenaish.com, Naish. Put in code GCN30. You get 30 days for free. We're giving it away. We're literally giving it away. And you'd be a fool not to stick with us afterwards. Don't be a fool.
Yeah,
Nobody likes
and you
fools.
can see Troy's wrestling tapes from his
Yep.
backyard.
Now just added at the $3,000 tier, my original backyard wrestling tapes with me and my buddy. We also want to thank our sponsors, Foundry Virtual Tabletop, and of course, Norse Foundry.
Wonderful sponsors, Norse Foundry, also continuing that sale through all of May. It's still May. You still have time.
It's still May.
Critical sale.
20 critical sale, 20% off everything on the whole store just for Glass Cannon people. Use code GCP20 at checkout for 20% off anything. Anything in the store. Take advantage of it, please.
It's
Please
great if you know anyone whose birthday is in May. Who's for example, our friend Brian Holland. His birthday is at the end of May.
Son of a bitch.
I love it when people have birthdays in May, and I'll ask them like at other times of the year. It's just like, can I ask you what month your birthday is in? Like May. It's just like, may I ask you what month your birthday is in?
Good one.
That's good.
Good one.
Try that with your friends,
That's good. And then you can buy him some dice.
and then buy them some dice.
Yeah.
With
That's
the, with
nice.
the discount code.
But of course, Australians' birthdays happen on the other side of the calendar.
That's right.
Right.
So
Upside
May,
down.
Yes,
Yeah.
May in Australia is actually
May is
October.
our October.
That's right.
That's right.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah, of course.
You want to make sure you are wishing somebody a happy birthday in the right climate.
Yeah. And then you ask, are you from Australia?
if he was here for a con in May, we could wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Otherwise, wait till the fall. Speaking of Foundry Virtual Tabletop, check out, I changed Ramius's light.
Whoa.
I tried to find a light that was more indicative of the holy light.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that fun? Yeah,
This is
that's
all like
cool.
disco
That's-
fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Dazzler. Gotta
It
use
really
this for the
is.
Marvel RPG.
Wait,
Yeah.
which one of us is singing in this scene?
Should be coming off me.
Shit really should be coming off. It'd be amazing.
Nick looks over
actually.
jealously.
I
You
mean,
get that.
I went through a lot of animations. There's just so many good ones. This one's called Starlight. Then you got Sunburst. Sunburst is fun. Maybe a little swirling rainbow.
Ooh.
Or a classic torch. It's a little bright. Revolving light.
We're not seeing it.
I'm
but
not
you're
seeing
it.
testing
Yeah, maybe you have to.
Oh.
You
save
have
it.
to enact
I'm having a
each
great
one.
time
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, seriously, I can
I'm
see
having
you.
a great time
All right, well, I'll
imagining.
show you revolving light. I'll update the token there.
Oh, it's like a
it's
light.
lighthouse.
It's like a
It's like a
lighthouse.
beacon.
It's like if Ramus
Yeah.
was a cup.
Exactly.
Ramius.
It's like
Hold
if
still,
it's
I'm
like if
blessing you.
It's like if Ramius was a guard in Metal Gear Solid.
Lots of cool lights. But I'm going to stick with Starlight.
I like Starlight.
Starlight,
That's
Star Bright.
cool.
It is very Dazzler skin.
It
I
makes-
do
Yeah.
want to use this in Marvel.
Yeah,
It makes
totally.
this
The other thing is
combat feel less looming with
Mm.
the light.
Yeah.
the other thing you can do in Foundry is you can ease off on the speed of the animation, right? So you can like dial it in
Oh,
down
yeah.
to very specific. So if this wanted to be a little bit slower looking, very easy change.
Why talk about it when we can do it?
Oh, look at there it is. Like so, it's just like
I do like
subtly.
that.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah.
that.
Isn't that
Yeah.
nice.
And I mean, I keep everything pretty well lit for the purposes of what we're doing. But if you want to have a lot of fun, you could go dark.
Oh.
oh
Then
yeah,
like that light really makes a
and
difference.
it pops a little
cool.
bit more for
A
sure.
little bit of pop.
Have some pops.
Have a little pops. Yeah, so here, you know what? Let's make it even more interesting and show you the creatures that appear.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
This,
Oh,
this,
whoa.
this giant thing
Oh.
climbs out of the tank at the end of
Fudge.
last week's episode, looks like this, and then it roars, looks around, looks at the four of you, and like rips apart into four different amalgamations of whatever the hell this is, and starts running towards you. So there are four of them in this room. It is consequently episode 86, which according to Skid's old Dell rule means the worst possible episode.
Worst possible episode.
Where's
Well- Let
86
me
the party.
let me do something to start off this horrible episode.
Ooh, Skid, you have some music to play in Sydney's soundbite here.
I do.
I need to speak to the masses.
I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good.
You know what's coming.
What's coming here, Sid?
I realized as soon as this was happening in our previous episode, last episode, as I was saying it, I was like, I have to look into this because these are new feats. We had just leveled up and we hadn't done a combat yet.
Mhm.
Everyone stop talking online. Stop yelling at me about my
Please.
character.
Please stop.
I knew
Why you email me?
She has no control over her.
you can keep
I
emailing Troy. That's
Barely listen when she talks.
So, lingering composition I've used before. We know it's this free action attached to the next cantrip spell, my focus spells that I cast. Fortissimo is the same in that you can only use like one or the other of these additives to the cantrip. So I was thinking, I was like, they're both free actions, so like I can do both and then cast. Not the case. I looked it up. Makes sense. I get it. That would be a little OP at such a low level.
So you can either extend it or empower it,
Which-
but not both.
But not both at the same time, which is a little frustrating because the lingering, extends, and Fortissimo then would just be for one round, where I could maybe bump you up to definitely a 2, but like barely a 3 unless I get a critical, really.
Mhm.
So
In my defense, I knew what you were saying was ridiculous, but I knew I was going to end the episode soon.
so it didn't
I
matter.
have some time.
And no one rolled anything, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. But I'm announcing it so that I remember, I know. And I also feel like, man, do I want to swap it now that I can't stack those? I feel like maybe I do. I don't know if you'll allow lemon law stuff. It's something that I was thinking about.
Lemon Lawski?
I don't know. I want to hear from you guys before we jump into it. I'm your bard. I buff you. I boon you. I help you.
Boon you.
I boon you.
Boon you. Boon you.
I boon you.
Boon
I'll boon you.
Boon you. Do you want Do you want these boons?
A boon. Yeah.
You like these boons?
What do you guys think? Should she attempt to supplicate herself in front of me to change her feats?
I supplicate
Or
at your feet.
Do you guys like the idea of having both options?
Do you think Fortissimo is worth it as another feat where just for one round I can boost my courageous anthem?
Kate?
Me?
Give her the boost.
I don't know. What else can monks do?
What?
I don't know. What other feats can you take if you're not going to take Fortissimo? Like, what are the other options you were looking at?
That's a great question.
I assume you already read it and it was garbage, 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 and Fortissimo.
I mean,
So
it's not like completely trash to have it, I don't think. Because depending on the combat,
Yeah, depending on.
maybe you'd want to choose that.
I just don't know. Maybe I just get that. Maybe I just get that, actually.
Wait,
God.
you don't know if you chose that feat?
All right. Moving on.
Sounds like you had a busy week.
Let's not make this.
I did
Busy
my
weekend.
Let's not make this
best,
worse.
but I guess my best wasn't good
My
enough.
God.
Let's
All right.
have one episode where we
Stop.
don't make it worse.
What's up? Hold on. Pause.
Don't cut any of this out. I want them to see.
I want them to see.
Pause
Francis,
it.
keep it on her.
No, I could.
Come in close.
There are. Stop it. No, there's like. It's just like when
there's
you're yelling
nerds
at
watching
Sydney
this,
through when you're yelling at Sydney through the screen. This is who you're yelling at.
Yes.
Just
yes.
picture this face.
Picture her
When you're being
crying.
mean to me, this is who you're being mean to. I'm so scared. No, so there's Rallying Anthem, which we had brought up before. They changed the names in the
Remaster?
the remaster. Thank you. So Rallying Anthem is status to AC
Yeah.
and saving throws, something that you don't get from Courageous Anthem. So I could get a completely different spell
That sounds cool.
instead of Fortissimo, is what I'm saying. I could do Rallying for 4 rounds, and then after those 4 rounds, I could switch it to Courageous Anthem for 4 rounds, depending
Wow.
on what we need.
That's brutal.
With
You have
lingering.
to choose between those.
I mean, I can take this feat 4 later, but it's feat 4, and I feel like I should probably take it
What
now.
is Fortissimo and Rallying Anthem are both a feat 4?
Rallying is feat 4, and Fortissimo. What is Fortissimo?
Composition.
I'm starting to hate the
Feet
word
8.
Fortissimo.
I hate the whole name.
Fortissimo is feat 8.
It sounds like a joke. What's the silliest name we can come up with? It's called Fortissimo Composition.
Fortissimo is feat 8,
Stupid.
so I took it. That's the newest one I took, but I never took Rallying, which is sort of a staple that people mention for a bard to have.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do
That's
you?
what I have.
My inkling is to keep Lingering Composition, which can extend stuff, and get rid of Fortissimo for now, since it only possibly increases you by 1. How often am I going to crit on that to get 3? I just think diversification is important, and I should diversify by having an.
Imagine it's a portfolio.
Well, I'm sure the internet
you
will
also have-
disagree no matter what you do.
Want to have
so.
some bonds?
Remember,
in
you
there?
also have Ramius who has Bless.
Right. What
So
does that
I
do?
could do Bless to Bless attacks, and you can do Rallying Cry to Bless ACs. You know, those would synergize.
True.
Now, you don't get the damage bonus from Courageous Anthem, which is nice.
Right.
That said, whatever you like.
Most importantly, what do you guys have on you at the beginning of this combat?
Yeah, most importantly, holy
Well,
shit.
I had on-
It's really going to me, the first thing that I'm thinking is
Check your conditions first
I'm
of all.
terrified because we're truly now in a position where we are Barnesless.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're all going to be in melee combat, and we can't handle melee combat.
This is interesting. This is an
Never can.
unmodified combat built for 4 PCs.
It's
As
built for
written.
4 balanced PCs, not for us.
I think we're balanced.
Stop crying.
All right. All right.
It's not, it's just built, man.
It's just built, man.
It's just built.
I have Bless on, Courageous Anthem 4 with Fortissimo removed, and my Wild Wind stance. That's what I have on.
Yeah. So to go back to fix what I did, Lingering I cast, Fortissimo I did not.
How long does lingering last? It was 4 rounds.
I crit, so it was 4, and you said we're on round 2.
No, this would be
We're in round 3.
So
It's round
yes, so 2 more rounds, 3 and then 4.
Right. Everyone feel good about what's on their characters.
I also want to remind everybody about the vital beacon, the very thing that is emanating light from Ramius.
What does that do again? Yeah.
You can, as an interact action, touch Ramius. The first person, and it can only happen once per round. So only one person can get it per round. But if you're the first person to touch Ramius, you will get 4d10 healing.
Wow.
If you're the second person, you'll get 48. Your third person, 46, and so on. And this is just in addition
And
to
once
healing I
that's,
can do.
how many times is that before it's gone?
4. 44 on the fourth touch. After that point, it ends. And I can actually touch myself as well.
But
Myself.
sometimes
Take it easy, Francis.
Okay, Brother Ramius.
Wow.
I said I could touch myself, and he lost it. Like
Yeah.
6th grader.
he knows you can.
Look at him over there jazzing off.
Jazz it up.
Jazzing.
Yeah, that's where the light's coming from.
I hear a trumpet.
Roll for initiative. Stop.
Roll for the John.
Stop jazzing around and roll for initiative.
If we're rolling for initiative, can I not be in my stance anymore?
Ooh, what?
Because I don't want to be in Wild Wind stance if I'm going to be in combat. Like, can I just get rid of this if we're starting initiative now?
Okay.
You don't want to be in
Why
your
don't you want to
stance?
be in
I
your
want to be in my other stance because I'm about to be in hand-to-hand
What was that
combat.
first stance for?
It's Wild Winds, and like I'd still be effective hand to hand, but it's for like range.
Oh, okay.
I do 2 more damage if I'm in my other stance.
Okay.
All right. You
And-
can drop that stance.
I lemon lawed out the other one because I misunderstood how it worked. So Fortissimo, no longer have.
Okay.
Rallying Anthem, I have.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Okay.
haven't done any
I-
combat, so
By the book. Old Sydney BTB Amanda.
They call her by the book of
By
manual.
the
the
book. As in, she's never bought the book. Joe, what'd you roll?
Ramius got a 27.
27.
27
Brother Remaculous.
for the John Jamsky.
Buggles.
Let's go.
Also got a 27.
Oh.
Nice. Bugoo. Bug.
Guys, don't fight. You're both pretty. Gick muck.
a dirty twinzoni.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Zephyr.
31.
30.
Whoa.
Oh, Zephyr starts it.
Well then, please, Zephyr, you have the floor. You are,
Zeph-a-doodle-doo.
Zephaloo.
just like the Ghostbusters without Ray, you are stanceless. Fun. Don't worry about it.
So with that said, she's going to get into her stumbling stance. And
Drunkard.
Drunken Master.
let's see. I guess I'll approach the one right in front and attempt to flurry of blows it.
Do it.
Luria blows the shit out of that
It's
thing.
been a while since I've done this. I feel like it's all brand new every single time.
Sure.
Oh! It's like a 37.
Whoa!
It's 18 plus 19.
That is exactly a 37.
That's a 37.
That is a critical hit.
Oh, Zephyr strong start.
Right out the gate.
All right.
Wow.
37 on the first
Right
one.
Out the gate.
The second one's only a 19.
Okay, that one's a miss.
Okay. So the first one's a crit. Please give me a fortitude save for stunning blows.
Oh my gracious.
First.
First, I'll give you that fortitude save to the tune of 32.
Okay, that's a success. So nothing happens.
Okay. Okay.
With that. And now it's a critical hit for the first one. So do
Yep,
we
so
do...
double damage where it wasn't a natural 20.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yes.
Pull the cards, Joe.
Nah, dude.
Nah, dude. Double that sweet damage.
Did you get poop damage?
26 points of damage. I
That's
rolled a
pretty
1
good.
for
That's not
the one.
bad.
That's not too shabbaroo.
I've seen some
Not the
good
worst
looking
thing in
oops.
the world.
All right, so stance was free or an action?
Stance was an action because I free action like exited
Right.
wins. Move up, flurry of blows. Now I'm ending my turn right next to this guy.
Sure are. And it is number one's turn. Number one is the one that is closest to Little Gick Mook.
The mook.
Little Gick Mook. I clicked on the your pawn here. I'm still using this like NPC.
Unknown gnome.
I was like, I don't remember prepping Gnomish Shift or do a jig.
Oh my god.
Do a jig? That sounds lame for these enemies.
Being a gnome.
Do a jig.
Do a jig.
All right, let's have some fun here.
Also, while he's doing that, remember, Buggles, you have protection.
Yes.
And anyone within 10 feet of Buggles has protection.
Yep.
Ah.
You tell me we have 4 things that are going to do AoE damage. This is insane.
There's a sweet cone. That one's green, but it should be blue. Gick, Ramius, and Buggles, please give me a reflex save
Some cone
as
of
icy cold washes over you.
this horse crap.
It's a whole lot of poop.
Garbage. Such garbage. Boop, 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 boop. 24.
24.
24 as well.
32.
Okay. Fail, pass. So let's do some damage here. I'll roll it on the roller. 20 points of damage to Ramius and Buggles. 10 to young Gikmuk. I assume you're young.
It's pretty young.
You seem very immature. And then with its final, we'll get rid of that nice sweet cone. And then with its final action, it will close on Gick. Okay. And then it is, oddly enough, number 2's turn. So bink, bonk. Which one is number 2? Ooh, that's the one on the far corner back there. The far right corner. Far right corner guy is going to close on Zephyr and attempt to claw you. 27 to hit.
Ugh, that hits.
Oh, no!
Yeah, this is
Zephyr!
Barely.
straight up nasty. Oh, barely. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, go good.
Okay, good. 19 points of slashing damage and 5 points of cold damage.
Oof.
For a total of 24 points of damage. And we'll throw another claw in for good measure. With the map, of course, and misses
Nice.
with a 15. Good news. It's now Buggles' turn.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm sorry, Kate, what kind of damage did you do? It's bludgeoning?
Yes.
Okay, I will tell you that it looks like not all that damage went through.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Buggles?
Shit. I'm just realizing something I should have done before this fight started, and I didn't do it.
A couple episodes ago, you did cast a spell, Mind of Mencia, is what
I did that. Yeah.
what Sydney thought it was
Stole
called.
Sydney's joke.
Mind of, my joke. Mind of, what was it called? Mind of Menace?
Mind of Menace, yeah.
I don't know if that applies.
No,
or
there
if
was
it's
something else.
worn off.
Rats.
Cast,
Sydney made a very funny joke.
Do you want me to go before you?
yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter, but
Yeah, you think you may be going next.
I know I'm going.
How do you know?
Well, another guy might go.
I have hidden combatants on my
We have
John.
the same initiative score.
All right, don't be rude. Maybe I have a 27 and I'm just playing.
You know
with
what?
cards. Close to my
What?
best.
No, I should say we have the same initiative score.
no, okay. Well, I will cast Fire Shield on myself.
Ooh, okay. I'll give you a little animation for that.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I'm going to cast Fire Shield on myself, and then I'm going to raise the shield.
Okay. Fire erupts around Buggles as he protects himself against the cold that he knows is coming. Brother Ramius.
Brother Ramius is going to. Well, let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Brother Ramius is going to call down the protection of the Keeper for all of you Grahas that see us through this. He says, "Be gone, you devils! Back away!" And he, boom! And he's going to explode nearly this entire room in divine wrath. So, this holy energy erupts from him and targets every one of these creatures.
Wow.
And I need a fortitude save across the board.
Whoa.
Fort save across the board. All right, so you're hitting all of them
Hitting all of them, yeah.
with a 4. Okay.
He's getting a lot of dice ready over here.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I have enough dice.
All right, so I'm going to go around the horn, starting with the leftmost guy.
Around the horn with the leftmost.
35. You said fortitude, right?
Fortitude, leftmost, yeah.
35, very high roll. followed by, look at this swing, 20.
20.
35, 20, 27,
Okay.
and rocks again, 32.
32. Okay, so you only had one fail.
The 20.
Yeah, so the 20 is a fail.
Any critical successes?
No. So
Really?
the fail is
Really?
correct. So the fail takes 22 points of spirit damage,
Okay.
and the other 3 take 11 points of spirit damage.
Nice.
Oh, and the one that took 22 points of spirit damage is Sickened 1.
Oh,
The
interesting.
one that's in melee with Zephyr.
Okay.
Sickened
Sickened
1
by
because of its disgustingness.
Holy Spirit.
And then I will also cast Shield.
Okay.
And he just looks over at Buggles. We both have our shields up.
Yeah.
It's like, we're going to get through this, Buggles. We're going to get through this.
Okay. Good, man. Love an AoE. All right. It is number 3's turn before our good friend Gik Muck. Number 3 is in a weird little position back there. Let me check the old movement speed. I don't want to close here. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going to get right up next to Ramius. First action. And I'm going to fuck you up, Ramius. I'm going to fuck you up. We'll start with a claw. Some fun things can happen if I crit. And I may have with a 34.
That is not a crit.
Ooh. You very lucky.
Yeah, thanks to the Buggles' Protectione, yeah.
16 slashing, 6 cold, also known as 22 points of damage.
All right, hold on a second. God, it's so much. It's so much damage. All right, I will shield block as a reaction. So I will shatter the shield to reduce that by 5.
Okay.
So it's what?
17
points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll go ahead and roll out another one here. With the map, misses.
Nice.
15.
Nice. Sweet.
So same swing that I had against Zephyr. There's one more of these things, but Gikmok gets to go first. Now it's very tight quarters as these things start swarming over you. It was a huge creature before it split up into 4 medium creatures. But Gik, you're so tiny.
So small. I'm trying to figure out if I do a cone spell, if I can get 2 of these guys in.
Without hitting Zephyr.
Yeah,
for example.
15 foot.
15 foot cone zoning.
I think I can get both. I just can't measure it on this map.
Yeah.
All
you can
right,
get
so 15 foot cone. Let's see if we do it.
We don't need to do that. She's fine.
No, look. I don't know if she is.
I can't,
Come on.
I can't see it.
Look at that 15 foot cone hit Zephyr.
I don't
and
see
it
it.
doesn't hit the other.
We can't see it. Just turn it a little.
Oh, you guys can't see it? All right, so now if I move it here, if it can be any corner of your square, let's just check to make sure. If it's any corner of your square, I think you're okay. Cone shoots out from you in a quarter circle. Cone shoots out from you. When you aim a cone, the first square of that cone must share an edge with your space if you are aiming orthogonally, or it must touch a corner of your space if you are aiming diagonally. You are aiming diagonally. If you shoot it from the far corner, it hits those 2 and doesn't hit Zephyr.
You're good.
Thank
Perfecto.
you, Foundry Virtual Tabletop.
Thank
The
you,
only
Foundry.
virtual tabletop that lets you put the cones on the map.
All right. So,
That's right.
Yep.
Completely
Claim to
untrue.
fame.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Can't do
we
that with
say
any
it-
other one.
If we say it, it's true.
Yep. Not as easy.
We're gonna get sued for libel.
Gik, you hear this like thrumming coming from her, this like echo, and you just hear, "You're gonna die!" Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. No, we were singing that earlier, but you do hear, "You're gonna die!" But only the creatures hear it as she casts and sings out her Dirge of Doom. At a 30-foot emanation, all of the creatures get hit. Enemies within the area are frightened 1. No need to do anything, mon frere. You're just frightened 1.
Frightened one.
I thought you said a cone. Is that
No,
something else?
this is the first thing. Dirge of Doom, 30-foot emanation,
Got it.
frightened
One
1.
action.
1 action.
All of them are frightened 1.
Can't reduce their frightened value below 1 while they remain in the area.
Weird that you just make up spells like that.
So Dirge of Doom,
And this is sorry.
yeah.
In addition to because Courageous Anthem is lingering
Still going.
without anything because of the other thing. Okay, so we
that
get
one's
both.
echoing around, yep.
All right, I'm putting frightened
Okay.
on all my guys.
And then
They're scared.
she is going to cast her next spell, haunting him. So she kind of like cups her mouth and she projects that same sort of dirge, doom sounding thing. And these creatures, the two in that cone, it's a 15-foot cone. You need to make a basic fortitude save.
Is this a spell?
Yes.
Okay. Before I do that, here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
I think this will be fun. Fucking trackpad worked. It's a shit.
Dirge of Doom is technically also a spell,
Okay.
so you know.
I want you to roll a will save.
Okay,
Oh no.
that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, 32.
Oh, nice! Suck it, LaValle.
So what am I rolling?
So you need to make fortitude and you're frightened 1, so it's reduced.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just
I added the
making sure.
condition on my Johnski. Fortitude save. First guy to the left, 29.
That passes.
Second guy, 30.
Okay, they both pass, but not critical.
Okay.
So you'll take half damage. It's not that much. The spell is...
What kind of damage is it? Spirit damage?
It is sonic damage.
Sonic.
Sonic boom.
Sonic boom!
So only... Fuck me. They each get 1 point of damage.
Oh.
Oh no.
For real.
Doing this right?
I rolled a 2 on a 1d8.
Why is it 1d8?
Oh wait, it's heightened. Sorry, it's 2d8. It's heightened. It's heightened to automatically heightened. So that's 8. So 4 each.
Is it a can? If it's not a cantrip, it is a cantrip.
Yeah,
Then why isn't it heightened to 4th level?
it is heightened to 4th rank. It's 2d8.
Oh,
Yeah,
I guess because it's an AoE.
What is it called again?
it is called Haunting Him.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck here. So.
Heightened to 4th. It says 15-foot cone, 2d8, and you make a basic fortitude.
All right, so it's 2d8, not 1d8. So your 8th level character did 4 points of damage.
2 each. 2
to
each
of these
guy.
guys? Oh, so a total of 8.
And I'm sorry, all of them are frightened right now.
Yeah, I'm
So if anybody else casts,
I think I'm at least frightened too by those
I
4
also,
points of damage.
I also have a question.
Oh.
When you asked me if I did brawling damage,
Allegedly.
I also want to note that my fists are mystical, so which allows them to get past resistances to non-magical attacks.
Ah.
So I'm not sure if that applies to whatever you have
So
going on
you
over there.
But it was a bludgeoning attack.
Yes.
Yes, it has some sort of resistance
Okay.
against your bludge.
Wanted
Or
to
your
make
brawling damage, as you called it. Sillily.
I feel like that's the same thing.
Sillily.
That's got to be the same thing.
That's Gick's turn.
Okay,
It's all 3
it's
actions.
number 4's turn. I'm about to take a number 4 on your face.
Jesus.
What's
a number
I don't even
4?
know. I don't even know.
What's a number 4?
I'm scared.
Does it come with fries?
Oh, God. All right, this one's right next to little Katie Stamus.
I'll fight you. Fight you.
Fight
Little
you.
Katie Stave.
Little Katie Stamus.
Joe, you better be careful. You're sitting next to me.
I just said. Sorry.
I'll flip your dice.
I know you will.
Flip your dice.
All right,
I'll flip
think,
it.
I think,
Can't flip the table.
I think based on the sort of placement here, using my frozen wind isn't going to make a lot of sense because the other guests kind of closed in oddly. So I'm going to stick with the claw.
Oh, so those AoEs would hurt their allies too.
Yeah, probably not as badly as it would hurt you, but yeah, you can't. It's a cone.
It's a cone.
I play by the rules. All right, so let's do a little claw. We'll start with 1.
Yeah.
I have my full attack, but he is frightened. It's gonna be a 32. It's gonna be a Larry Bird 33.
Regular success.
Okay. I like the way you said that. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to
Right.
crit you.
Regular success.
I just can't crit you.
Hard to crit you.
All right, 18 reg,
Fail.
3 cold.
Oh, wait.
Can't fail damage.
Can't fail
I
that.
thought you were like doing flurry of blows, whatever.
So
18,
21 Damaggio.
And then 3. Okay. Fail.
Fail. Nope, I'd like you to take the damage. All right, second attack. With the map.
So good at this game.
With the frightened map. Okay. Ooh. God, it's right on my chipped.
Was it
My
frightened?
chipped.
Frightened map?
My frightened map. 22 to hit.
Miss.
All right.
Nice.
I'm gonna try and shoot the moon here.
Oh,
and
come on.
Just
Don't
go for
you
that.
roll
Just
natural
go for
20.
that 20.
Don't you roll that 20.
If it is, you're gonna come over here and look at it.
I'm looking at it already.
Miss.
Boom. Boom.
End of round 1. So far, so good. Will the heroes come out on top?
Yes.
Find out right after this quick break. I don't think they will. And we're back! During the break, they expressed great fear towards this encounter.
no, we
Don't
didn't.
let their
Pure
bravado
confidence.
fool you.
We got
Confidence
this in
never
the
waned.
bag.
Top around dose. There were 4 of these horrible things. The artwork doesn't really do justice to what they look like individually, but imagine as they ripped apart, there's pieces of their body missing, openings, gushing blood, and green ichor.
I want
the fly.
Yeah. I want another detail here that is probably really evident in this moment.
Yeah.
What do they smell like?
Oh, yeah.
They probably smell horrible.
We never asked
thought
what
they
things
smelled
smell
bad?
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the outside.
On the outside.
I mean, it's just horrible. The between the liquid that they were floating in and then whatever their natural aroma is.
Oh.
It's real bad.
Oh.
Yeah, real bad. Real bad.
I
Round 2.
remember kind of a nasty smell. It might have been the like the formaldehyde. I remember that nasty smell
yeah.
in like biolab.
From like pig dissections.
Yeah, it's just a nasty, acrid odor.
Did you have to dissect more than a frog and a worm? I did worm, frog, and that was it.
I did worm, frog, pig.
Fetal pig?
Baby pig, yeah,
Yeah,
fetal
fetal
pig.
pig.
I took anatomy and we did cats.
Oh, come on, Kate.
But
You had
that
to
was
kill it first?
First, you brought it, you adopted it from a local
Yes,
shelter.
Joe.
You had to bring
yes.
Bring it
That's
in.
what I
No,
did
no, 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 no.
in high
It's like
school.
being one of
They
the
supplied the
Unsullied.
cats, but you had to catch it.
You had to go, come here,
They
come
put
here.
us all in a room with a bunch of cats.
That was
and
in-
knives on the
Choose
table.
one.
Cats and knives.
that was in high school?
Yeah.
What did you think
It was
at
like
the
an
time?
advanced class.
Right.
Were you like, this is messed up, or were you like,
Advanced
nice, science,
sociopath.
I'm learning.
School.
It was an advanced class, anatomy and physiology. And the insides of cats is like, I guess, the closest thing to a human that you can dissect at that age. I don't know.
I thought pigs were really close to humans.
Pigs are super close.
Yeah.
That has to
We did the fetal
make an
pig
impression upon you.
But in the regular bio class.
Yeah, they're scarring you while they're trying to teach you.
I would have opted out.
Well, you just don't take the class.
Did you guys take the advanced health class in college where you get like the real baby that has like a fob in it, so when it needs like food and diaper change?
Not a real
No.
baby, though, right?
No,
Sydney?
it's
So you opened
You said
that
you
with
get a real
Sorry.
baby.
Right.
They shove a fob
Shove
down
a
its
fob in it.
as
Then you
opposed
watch
to-
it turn blue.
As opposed to an egg, you get
Yeah.
like this very advanced baby doll where you would have to go over and like swipe the fob thing on its like mouth or diaper to like make it have all these interactions, and if you
Dude.
don't, you like fail the class.
Future
and it's
home
like a
ec sounds
real
awful.
looking baby.
Yeah, I don't want to sound too old, but I don't think there was anything close to that technology.
We had the eggs.
We had these fucking babies. I just remember having like a baby in class with me. It was insane.
Wow.
Yeah. That'll teach you. That'll teach you.
Yeah.
There were no babies at my college.
Oh.
They didn't even have chalk when Skid went to college.
They were just chiseling.
Yeah.
On
It was all just like Flint's chips.
God.
That was
Chips.
yeah.
They used burnt pieces of charcoal and just
Yeah.
scraped on
It was all like Clovis culture.
Dissected dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Round 2's effort.
So cool.
That would be
All right. So the one that I'm right in front of, I want to do Flurry of Blows again. I forgot last time to incorporate my Stumbling Feint, which is new, but I critted, so...
Which one?
sure-
Which one? There's 2 of
Sure,
these
it was
guys
in the
on
wash.
you.
The one that I hit before, that's
the one that's
directly in
frightened
front of
and
me.
sickened.
It's frightened and second.
Second.
So,
Oh, wait, so that's the one to the south.
yeah. In front of me as in to the south.
Freddie McSix.
Yeah. All right. So Flurry of Blows with my fist.
Okay. Lower AC.
Okay, that one's gonna hit. Oh, and this one you're off guard to this attack.
Oh, how convenient. After you roll the die.
Wait, no. Shit. The one to my left hit me, not the one below me.
Correct. But the one below you has taken more damage and is sickened and frightened. So you have a better chance of
Noted. So that one, it's a 20 to hit.
missing.
Wait.
Second.
The one below you was creature 4, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That hit you. The one you're attacking right now hit you.
No, this is the one that just went last.
Yeah, and it hit her. It hit her once.
Did he? I thought he must. Oh, yeah, I did hit you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they both hit
so
you.
you're off guard to that attack.
Okay.
But 20 still isn't
So
enough.
20
right?
isn't enough.
Off guard, frightened, sickened.
No.
Minus
Pretty
4 to
damn-
AC.
Pretty damn close, though.
Damn it!
I
Damn
forgot again just now to do the Stumbling Feint, but it's fine because I'm rolling like trash.
Oi.
So it just all would have failed. 16 for the second one, so it doesn't hit. So miss on that one. And since
respect.
the one to Zephyr's left also hit her,
Or Leffer's Zeft. That's kind of fun. Kind of fun
is.
if you're having a stroke. Am I having a stroke? Really enjoy that one.
That's half our audience.
Currently suffering a stroke. Is that your target
Yeah, I
audience?
got a real kick out of that.
That's a real niche.
God.
They're like, I get it. 9, 1.
So funny.
9? No.
What?
What a wonderful
was it?
distraction from the stroke I'm having. I'm enjoying this so much.
Thank God.
So nice that they thought of me.
I don't know how to play
Sometimes you just
because
need to get your
this
mind
app
off
is
of it.
just-
Yeah.
I mean, we know how it is.
throw me off guard. So yeah, since that one to the left hit me as well, I do want to try just a regular old hit. Again, it's going to have like the map towards that, but that one's also off guard to me.
Okay.
Attempted to hit me.
Okay, I will tell you, in case you're interested, that, well, no, it's fine. Go ahead. You're not nerfing yourself. I was going to try and help you out. I thought maybe its AC was higher, but it isn't.
No, because you're not.
Sicken doesn't change its AC. It just
Oh, Sicken doesn't affect AC?
no, just frightened. Frightened affects all DCs.
Oop.
Actually,
Ack is a dick.
since you gave me like another half second to think, I am down like half my hit points.
Jump into the vat and grow 2 Zephyrs.
Don't give me good ideas.
I know she likes
Is
fun.
the vat empty?
No, there's still the green liquid. It's gone down as
Noted.
the creature's
Well, I'll
got
go
up.
to-
Sickened
Shit.
also penalizes all your checks and
Noted.
DCs.
Well, then it doesn't stack because I have sickened and Lip Blop on
Frightened
there.
and it just doesn't stack?
That's weird.
Damn it. So because it's a status penalty, they're both the same penalty? Wow.
No, I thought they did stack. I thought they were separate.
I thought all penalties stacked.
It's status penalty. They're both status penalties. It's not stacking on Foundry Virtual Tabletop. So you calling Foundry
they're always
Virtual
right.
Tabletop a liar?
Oh, no. I must be wrong. But that sucks.
Oh yeah.
It seems
Two
like a creature that's frightened
frightened one
and sickened should be
one.
worse off than...
Steady pens don't stack.
I do want to take like a guarded step back, so like just a 5-foot step back to possibly not incur any AOs.
A
that I
step,
have.
as it were.
A step.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do another focus spell, Harmonize Self, and I gain 24 hit points.
Oh, nice.
3 actions, and that's what I do.
Pretty good. It's number 1's turn. Number 1 is, of course, the one that dropped a sweet Cone of Cold situation, but now it's just standing next to Gick Muck and is going to attempt to murder you.
Uh-oh.
Is this the one that... Yeah, I guess this is...
Also, don't forget, we all still have Courageous. This is the last round. We'll have Courageous Anthem, the 4th and final round. So the +1s to your attacks and damage will end after this.
Okay, here we go. Let's start with the claw. First claw. Fucking miss with my highest attack bonus. He's scared. He's scared of this song. Oh, this horrible song. This horrible song. Misses with the second attack.
Gick Muck is touched with
Hell
a little bit
Holy
of luck.
shit. What a difference. Just those little... Just because I'm a piece of shit, I'm going to go for the nat 20. You know what?
Oh, do it! No. What are you scared?
Careful.
You afraid?
Oh, man.
What are you afraid of? A little old
Nobody
gnome?
calls me scared.
You're a chicken. You're a yellow belly chicken.
Why didn't you tell him when you were yelling in the bathroom?
3 Fs later, it's still hilarious.
What are you? No,
I'm gonna
I
go for the nat
can't.
20.
I can't.
Before this gets out of hand, I miss. Miss. Fucking waste.
Kick muck, kick muck.
Kick buck.
Kick Muck.
Kick buck. All right. Fuck my nutsack. All right. I need to drop a 20-foot cone. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can get Gick, Buggles, and Ramius, and no one else. And Poop Master General. I think if I move it right, pull the old Sydney. Yep. All right, Gick, Buggles, and Ramius, give me a life-changing
This is it.
save.
This is it.
Let's talk about the bottle caps at the table. Something I meant to do before the combat started, but I didn't, so we'll move on. What does everybody have for bottle caps?
I haven't had a bottle cap in 20 episodes.
Fair.
Well, we gotta do something funny.
2, 1.
I try all
One.
the time.
Okay.
Or something good.
I was going to give everybody 1, but they already have some. So
Guys, why
I think
didn't
this is
we
it.
lie?
This is it one way or the other.
This is a reflex again?
this is a reflexive save. And Zephyr's staying out of these, which
Just
is nice.
critically fumbles.
And that's like my best save.
But Zephyr's down.
Norse Foundry. I put it in your hands.
Wow. Our sponsor.
Wow. Yeah.
No,
Here we go.
No pressure.
Cool when you say that.
No pressure on the
His
John
life
anymore.
is in your hands, dudes.
His life is in your hands. And there it is. Critical failure.
Can you
I'm serious.
use?
What did you roll?
Can I give him?
we can't.
What
do
did you
that.
roll?
Let me.
Oh, I guess it might not technically, but it probably is. Horrible reflexes on Raymond. That is it's a 16. Because of the protection.
See, this is why we tell
This
each
is why
other
we
the
say
numbers.
the number.
That is not a critical.
That was a
failure.
natural 2.
Damn.
It's a failure. It's bad.
It's very, very
I'm
bad.
not in the
You're
con.
not in. I just want to point at you.
What? And it's a +1 for the protection or a +2?
I don't know. I don't think I think you're walked out of it, right? No, you're still there. You're good.
+1 or +2?
+1.
29.
Success.
34.
Critical success.
Oh,
Yes.
huge.
Don't worry about you. Half damage, full damage. Rolling it on the skidamarinky-doo. It is going to be 26 points of damage.
God damn it.
13 cold
Okay.
to Gick Muck.
And I just can't. I can't do anything to help. Just have to heal.
Gick Muck.
That's it.
Somewhere,
Damn it.
little Barnes is inside of you screaming.
I would scream.
Ah,
Can't.
what he sounds like. I still think about him.
I just keep putting cones on here. I can't.
Just keep adding cones.
Cones all
Can't
the way
delete
down.
the cones.
Can't see through these cones.
So many cones. All right, so that was 2 actions with this guy. And then he is going to, it doesn't even make sense for him to close. He'll just step over towards Zephyr. Just keep moving that way. Keep a nice clear path. Ooh, nasty situation. And it's Buggles' turn. I'm going to go back to these cones.
So Buggles, the Kulukan was basically in charge, and now he's like fully unleashed. Boom.
Nice.
Psyche is unleashed, and pop. He's going to do an ignition against the one that's right up against Gick Muck right now.
Okay.
Ooh.
Come on. Get it.
31 to hit.
Let me ask you this. Was that a spell?
It was a spell.
I would like you to roll a will save.
Huh.
Will save, 30.
Don't mess with Buggles.
31, you said?
30.
30, that's a hit on the 31. Nothing seems to happen.
What?
Wait.
Wait, when I hit it, or?
No, what'd you roll? 30 on the will save, right?
Yeah.
Something
So I
counteracts
moved past
spell.
that and I went back to your 31. Nothing happens to you on the will save. This seems to be a success.
Okay.
31 to hit is a hit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me roll damage on the old.
And add a little damage, right, for Courageous Anthem?
Yep.
This is fire.
This is fire damage. 37 points of damage. 37
Whoa.
points of fire damage.
Amazing.
Dead.
I will tell you this, damaging is the path to victory.
Yes.
Duh.
Huh.
Duh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Anything else?
Yeah, I am going to do a Psy Burst as well. Please give me a reflex save.
Reflex save on the side be 15.
That is a fail.
Oh.
Not a critical?
Not a critical failure. That is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, you notice that not all that goes through. But took some damage there. Brother Ramius standing right next to Buggles. Buggles throwing fire. He's boom, doing mind bursts. What do you do?
Buggles looks over at the Ka'ula Khan. He's just like, he's all beat up. He's going to die. He's like, you can end yourself. Look out for Gick. And he's going to run away. He's going to run from this whole situation.
Why can't you heal?
Because I don't want to get in more cones. I'm tired of us all being boxed up in cones. So he's going to move and then heal. But it does foul. I just remembered my vital beacon. It kind of fouls that up a little bit.
Oh, right.
But yeah,
Got you.
as long as we stay together, we're pretty fucked.
Could touch yourself on the way out. See you guys.
Yeah, so we're...
I'll be behind the tank.
you just
Jazzing
see
it
a little
up.
part of his token, too. Like, I'm fine. So wait a minute. I wanted to move down here. Is this a standable space?
Yeah. You can't move on the tank, but yeah, imagine that the lid overhangs.
It's above me.
Yeah.
But I have line of sight to everybody, or no?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I will. He's going to move down.
I would
there.
say Zephyr, not Zephyr.
Not Zephyr.
Yeah, but everybody else.
But why not? Because this whole thing.
Because this is all murky water.
So it's not drained.
So the tank is up in the air.
It's 15 feet high.
I thought it was sunk in the ground.
It's 15 feet high. So I'll give you Gick and Bugs, but you can't see Zeph through the murky.
Shit.
H.
It's not going to work.
To
All right.
Joe.
Then I'm going to move.
Can you move inside to the left side of the room, like by me?
But then I looked at that before, and then we would both be in a cone.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think if I could do this. 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I can do this and still have line of sight on you and still not be in a cone with anybody. And he's going to do a 2-action heal on himself.
Can I retcon this is what I intended to do originally for my Psy Burst. Instead of making it bludgeoning energy, I was going to make it cold energy. Cold damage.
Okay.
Which I think would maybe do it even less, but that's what I wanted.
Okay. All right. That's fair. I will say that it's the same result.
Okay.
So you now have a lot of information.
You now have a lot of information.
It's also slashing damage and piercing and fire.
All right, I'm just going to do math over here for a bit. But yeah, he's going to heal himself.
He's going to heal himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, this could be fast enough. Oh, I did great. 56 points of healing.
Ooh, wow.
Great roll.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah. 56 points of healing. It doesn't undo what's been done to me so far, but it's a good start.
Putting a wall around the...
No, don't do it. It makes the map look terrible.
Does it really?
Yeah.
That just ruins the experience. You just tell us we can't see it through it, and that's fine.
Wait, why does it ruin the experience? Because you can't...
It just looks like garbage now. I like seeing the whole pretty thing and seeing,
the room.
It is kind of nice to know what you can and can't see, but I'll just tell you.
Exactly. I'm fine with your interpretation.
I just like to show off how easy it is to drop
that
walls
was very quick.
on a map.
Foundry Virtual Tabletop.
All right, it's number 3's turn. And it's going to take a number... All right, here we go.
Which one's number 3?
The one next to Buggles.
Oh, okay. Stop.
Okay, this one has not done a frozen cocktail on you guys as of yet. I think I'm gonna close the distance here and claw Buggles.
What damage have you taken so far? One hit?
Yeah, I took one hit.
And you saved, or did you fail and take the full damage on that first 20 pointer?
I failed.
Okay.
First claw of 2. Mean. Garbage rolls.
Yes!
Garbage rolls and the same garbage roll every time. All right, so final action with the map. Very high chance to hit here. I think I punched the table and it went from a hit to a miss. 20.
Miss.
Yes.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is awesome.
Penis sauce. It is Gick's turn.
Okay. Gick is going to move.
Just remember, Dirge of Doom is done.
Yep.
And it's awesome.
And it's awesome. I know.
If you have that action economy, just throwing it out there.
I know. I'm trying to figure. I need to move.
Yeah, undirge yourselves.
Oh.
So if you are not going to do the Dirge, Troy, you can unfrighten all these bastards.
Yes. I'm trying to decide. I need to.
Before I go through all that.
I know.
Let me know.
Maybe I should just do it. You know what?
Although Foundry makes it very simple.
That's an attack roll.
Allow me to show you.
What a shill. It is awesome.
I could do Haunting Him again, but it doesn't do that much damage. I'm trying to figure out some of my better spells. I have one that's a line, and I'm trying to get in position, but to move, then I can't cast my one action.
Yeah, your best line is way too far away. It's down below those 3 in a line.
Do you have Cord of Death?
Your best line.
Oh, my best line.
To get all 3, yeah, you'd have to do a double move just to get there.
I did
Do you
my
have anything that
best,
debuffs them besides the thing you did?
Not really. You know what? I'll do my Dirge of Doom again for another round for everybody.
Nice.
So
Keeping them frightened.
keeping them frightened.
Is that guy
good.
still sickened? Yeah, I guess he's still sickened until he retches her.
Yeah, until he.
So you just hear like the like death metal almost screaming echoing in their minds.
Roger Daltrey and Bubba O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I was picturing
Have you do
Axl
it.
Rose going, "Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na."
Oh,
Meet the new boss!
Got it right on.
That's what she does.
that's what you hear.
The new
And
boss!
then fudge it.
Whatever happened to Kevin Spacey?
Well,
Jesus Christ, Troy. Would you
Liked him.
What a winner.
Probably have fun hanging out. Have some wine.
I'm again going to cast same thing as I did last round, haunting him on the same guy right next to me.
Okay.
The most hurt. So you need to make a fortitude save, and you're still frightened.
All right, and it already tried to do whatever it's been doing to you and Buggles that you guys succeeded on, so you don't have to worry about doing that again. Fort?
Fort.
You said fortitude, huh?
Fort.
31.
Okay. So regular success, you'll take half damage. Oh wait, I rolled the wrong die. That would have been fun.
That would have been awesome.
That was
D100?
yeah.
Definitely not. the right
100 points of damage. Highs and the lows. So 9, so you'll take half. So 4 points of
4
damn again.
points of sonic damage.
And that is my turn, but Dirge of Doom will happen for this whole round.
Dirge of Doom. Done. Dirge cheap. It is number 4's turn. Number 4 is still beefing on Zephyr.
beef it all over Zephyr?
Beefing all over
Ew.
Zeph.
No.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close on you to flank you with my first action. Play a little tactical.
Oh no.
And then that will be against your flat-footed AC for this first of 2 claw attacks.
Abilities that don't allow you to be flanked. since you're so good on your
Flat-footed.
feet.
Check it
That's -4.
and see.
It's -2. It's off guard. Off guard.
19 to hit.
Oh, miss. Like,
Nice.
Nice.
real big miss.
Lost connection to the server.
I don't want to be.
my lights!
I don't want to tempt fate here, but you are ice.
I don't want to
change
dice because I feel like it's going to come around.
It's due. You're due.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm changing dice.
Oh,
Come on, natural.
Second and final attack against your off-guard AC.
Natural
I
one.
am frightened and sickened. Same exact roll.
Yes! Doesn't matter the die. We are fated.
Oh, man, that guy.
Miss.
That guy sucks.
It's funny when they came out of the tank, I was thinking it looks like the Gurion again.
This is the
Yes.
Gurion,
It's
yeah.
happening the same
And
way.
I'm rolling some real crap. Round 3. No one's dead yet. Zephyr, you are
So-
surrounded
Zeffy
by
Boo.
these things.
Neither of these guys hit me.
I
No.
don't believe so.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
I did my best.
All right. Well, in that case, I would like to do. I was like wondering if I should do a Titan swing, because if I hit that, then I can push them back, and that would be really cool. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna unleash my my Titan swing. So you see her limbs start to.
Oh, the
womp, womp,
deviant
womp, womp,
ability
womp.
is coming
boy.
out.
Flam, 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 flam.
Flim, plum, flim, plum, slim.
2 actions. Whenever I read this, I always get confused again. It says make a melee strike. Does that include flurry of blows, or is it just
Probably
the first
not.
strike?
No.
Probably the
On-
first.
okay.
I don't even know if you can do flurry of blows.
Yeah,
with it.
that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna do the 1 strike. So Titan swing, 1 strike. I'm not in your bless anymore because you're too far away.
You're in her courageous anthem. Oh, that's over.
that's over.
That's over,
Shoot.
and I'm not in your bless.
Oh, poop.
You're outside my
exactly
protection,
30 feet.
too.
You're in bless. Oh, wait. Bless is 15. I never expanded it. Yeah.
Okay.
Not in bless.
Please, as you target this creature with your Titan swing, roll a will save.
Oh.
This comes back. Your long fist. Why the long fist?
Will save 21.
As you attempt to punch the guest. For a brief instant, you are taken back to a memory.
Ooh, fun.
A memory where you are facing down a much larger and fully formed, natural, not bastardized version of a Salmon car. This is a memory from your past that is resurfacing, perhaps from the missing moment, but now seeing what Ritalson's been up to, who the hell knows? And in that moment, as runes glow on its fur, you get lost in them like the deadlights in it. You start to feel not only fear, but shame. You are frightened one by this horrible, repressed memory.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Holding. Reaction. Counter performance.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wait, nope.
Leave it in.
Fuck.
Leave it in.
Hold on.
Leave it all in.
I have
Keep the camera on her.
something.
Yep.
I have
This was
something.
definitely worth.
What helps with the fucking... oh, it is just my, my courageous...
Triggering beef.
No, my courageous anthem specifically helps you with fear effects, but it's over now. I thought my reaction was to help you with fear effects. It's not. It's just for auditory or visual spells.
It must have been fear, but it's over now.
Well, this is great. I hope I hit on
Right,
my Titan
one.
swing.
She
Hope you
still
don't-
gets to hit.
You still get
Oh,
Or
do I roll the
attempt.
backlash first
Yeah.
or after?
After.
Okay.
after. Will that -1 make all the difference?
26 to hit.
26 to hit which guy?
Oh shit. Yeah, I guess.
Right or left?
The second one.
Hit.
Okay, so
Couple things.
Oh, that's right. It's the Titan John.
It's a Titan swing.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So I deal an extra die of weapon damage. So that's going to be 3d6. Shit, 665.
Wow.
Oh my god. So that's
17?
17 plus 6. So that's
23.
23 points of damage on that one hit.
Wow.
And then with the Titan swing, I can either push you back. I can do 1d6 persistent damage, or push you down and you're prone. Oh, not on a critical hit. If I hit, I do. Yeah. So you also take 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
Persistent.
Damn.
Yep. My activated awakening.
Oh, the awakening.
Damn.
That's right.
Damn.
1d6 persistent bleed.
1d6 persistent bleed. So that was
What a punch.
2
Yeah.
actiones.
Wow.
He's getting it.
He got a real. That's how he put you two together. For that moment.
And I would try to do something else, but since they're flanking me, I do want to move, and I'm gonna.
Was that
biscuit-
2 actions, Titan?
That was 2 actions.
Do your deviant flat check.
Ooh, right.
DC 5. Probably. Guaranteed success.
13. Yeah, good.
Now it's DC 10 if you choose to use it again this day.
Okay, maybe I will. So yeah, instead of staying here, I'm actually gonna biscuit risk it and try to step away, like
Do a little biscuit risk.
Biscuit risk.
down
Nice.
Love it.
further away.
Little
Not
down, yeah?
Splitting up. We're splitting up.
Yes, they're learning.
If I can't see you, don't die.
I just hit him really hard. It was awesome. He's bleeding now from my fists.
Nice. He says, leads around the tank.
Did you see a fist come around?
She goes around with a thumbs up too, but there's blood on her fist.
Oh yeah.
The blood on the fist. It
The
is
blood of the guest.
number 1's turn. Guess number 1 on the call sheet does a claw attack on Gikmuk. Frightened.
Don't hit me.
Okay. 27 to hit.
Okay, that would hit, but I am gonna do my thing and enact my eerie flicker.
Ah, there you go.
So an enemy strike would hit you. So I become my body momentarily flickers into the ethereal plane. I become concealed for 1 round. Flat check for concealment applies to that strike that would have hit you. If the flat check fails, the strike misses you.
Cool.
DC 5.
Retroactive.
And do I now need to roll?
Yes. DC 5s.
backlash.
2 DC 5s together.
Natural 20.
Wow, it turns into a crit. That is crazy.
Oh wait, I have awakening too?
What's your?
So my awakening.
Does Gik?
Yeah, I think we all have 1 awakening now.
I've got 2.
You have 2, but Gik has 1.
I
Okay.
have 2.
When your body flickers, you momentarily assume a terrifying form. If it fails the flat check, blah, 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 it becomes frightened 1. Okay, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So now
And now you're rolling your deviant.
natural 20.
Wow.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
A couple of natural 20s between friends. All right, so it hits you, but now you've got this concealment,
Yes.
which will continue for a certain amount of time. In the meantime, I'd like you to take 20 points of slashing and 1 point of cold.
Ouchie.
21, if you're following along at home.
No.
Second attack. I've been missing these left and right.
Concealment.
Natural 20 on the concealment.
Hell yeah!
This is, by the way, the same die I've been rolling all day. The 2 natural 20s have become on these concealment rolls.
Good.
Hell yeah.
You wasted those, so
Oh my God.
How long does your concealment last?
1 round.
1 round.
And a third natural 20.
Oh my God, it's a crit.
Hold on. Frick. I can't react again, right?
No,
I have another thing I
it's
could do.
in
Here's the
effect.
reaction.
Damn it.
Holy poo.
Oh, that's
Well-
good.
That is shitty for me.
Couple things are going to happen. It is not a named creature technically, I guess, right? Well,
I mean, it's part of the
It is
guest.
I
The
guess
guest.
it's called the guest.
yeah, it's not a...
But
Are you
it's an
looking to go to the
individual.
Naish, Troy?
Why? Why
I think we should take it to the
Are
Naish.
you trying to take it to the Naish?
It'd be really
Dave,
bad.
I want to get them involved.
I don't know.
I want to get them involved because this crit already has several other things.
All right, this one from J. Oh, this is fun. This is.
Oh boy.
I like this.
Okay.
This one from JD in Austin, Texas.
What's up, JD?
I think it's Jid.
What's up,
Jid. What's up, Jid?
What's up, Jid?
What's going on, JD?
From Austin, Texas. It's titled, "Will you please just get on with it?" And then it says in parentheses, in Joe's voice. There you go.
Please just get on with it.
Please just get on with it. Double damage. Roll a perception check. Yes. Against her AC.
Fail.
Fail. You get nothing. That's it. Double damage.
Okay.
Nice.
On a success, you just get to know stuff about the target's remaining hit points, which would have helped me as a healer.
Oh.
I was hoping he succeeded.
32 points of slashing, 2 points of cold, 34 points, and then it hits you so hard with the force of its claw. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh, okay.
You go- Oh,
You bottle capping?
was
You
it a natty
capping?
one?
A natural 1.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
you can't do
Wow.
it. You can't do it.
The same die that just rolled me a nat 20. Natural 1. Oh my, these highs and lows.
It's a weird. Mine did like 3 20s in a row.
What the heck? Okay, 30.
Everything seems to be just fine.
I think that was
Except that 30 points of damage. Okay, it still has 1 attack left. And I'll take it just for shits and giggles. Misses with the final attack. But not without doing some damage. Number 2's turn.
That was the concealment check. Right?
Oh.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
No,
The
no, you're
internet's going to fucking freak
No,
out.
you're right.
Thank
You're right.
you, Kate.
So roll
Glad
again.
someone's on.
That was the
All
concealment.
right, again, very low chance to hit. Very low chance. 23.
I can't believe
No,
you're
miss.
sitting
Okay.
next to me. You're rubbing off on her.
I was just like, I can't believe she said it.
All right.
I forgot immediately. My damage went straight to the brain.
Check my texts. Okay, number 2's turn.
What are you Who's texting you?
My mom, all right? She said, is Gik still alive? Sadly, yes.
Did Jake make it through?
Is she a Gik fan?
Big Gik fan.
Big Gik fan.
Nice.
A Gikite.
Gikite.
All right, this one's like, "Rawr, rawr," starts following,
Hey, get off my
following
space.
Zephyr. All right, this is number 2. And it's gonna take here we go, claw attack. Oh man, that thing just keeps rolling for days. 28.
Hit.
You're gonna take 14 slashing, 4 cold for a total of 18 points of damage. How you feeling, Zeph?
You know what? Why don't you just worry about playing your 4 characters over there?
4 characters in search of an author.
You're on a
am I
need-to-know
right?
basis.
Am I right? Here we go. Second attack. Natural 2. Every single time. Every second attack on you has been a natural 2 with this garbage chipped die.
Well, I will. I'm feeling great right now.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad
Love
you're
when you
feeling great.
miss.
We'll see how great you're feeling after Buggles' turn.
All right, Buggles. So he turns to this creature that's launched itself at him right next to him. And he turns with his eyes ablaze, blood running down his face from the injuries he's already occurred, and this look of just vicious glee on his face. Boom, and another ignition.
Come on!
Amped. That is 38. That is a 38 to hit.
Critical hit.
Yes!
It's the one right next to you, yes?
Yes. Okay. That is 102 points of damage.
What?
Wait, what?
How?
102?
102.
Walk me through this. I have to understand.
Okay,
Because this is
so-
what I'm talking about.
With my new, because this is melee with an amped ignition attack.
Melee with an amp, yeah.
Oh, because it's melee.
Yeah, it's melee. It like bumps my damage dice. It's 5d10 now. It's with the amped and with the melee. It's 5d12.
Wow.
Plus 10. Plus 8 normally with the Unleashed Psyche. Plus 1 for the
Whatever.
Yeah.
Courageous John.
that. Plus 1 for my Burn It feat that I have because I'm a goblin. Get an extra point of fire damage. Plus 4 splash damage. Doubled.
Doubled.
Double, because
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
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 Once you
102
double
points.
5d12, yeah, all the rest adds up. All right, so you absolutely annihilate this.
Yes! Phenomenal.
As it crumbles to the ground, it falls apart in such a way that it's like this. It just starts to fall apart in this tangled mess of meat, gristle, hair, bone, and gore in such a way that, let's see, just you, give me a will save to avoid becoming sickened at this sight.
Oh.
That I say.
Okay, will save.
Sight and smell, I should say.
21.
You're all right.
Okay.
Wow.
You're all right as the first one falls.
Yes!
Yeah.
Buckles.
1 down, 3 to go.
And with my third action, I'm gonna do another Psy burst at the one facing off on Gik Muck.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do Mind Shift on this to make it mental damage. So give me a will save.
We'll save. Fuck that die anyway.
And you have the frightened.
Oh yeah, it's all automatic. 33.
Okay. That's a regular success, so that's 6 points of mental damage.
Okay, 6 points.
And then the Psyche, the Kulakan vacates. Psyche is no longer unleashed. Buggles is stupefied.
Oh, shit.
Brother Ramius.
Remove!
Brother
All right.
Ramius.
Here we go. Ramius is going to keep the pressure on.
Yeah.
His Gik's all fucked up.
Gig is fucked up.
It's all fucked up, but who really needs a bard? All right, he's going to...
He says,
The hell?
While these guys are all
Does he say
frightened...
that?
While these guys are all frightened, can that amazing Dirge of Doom, he's going to burst off another Divine Wrath. He's going to unleash one more. He says, I'm sorry he's done this to you. Bah! May your souls rest in peace.
at who?
At all three.
Nice.
It's a 20-foot burst. So it'll get all of them.
Give me a will save.
Oh, did I need to do that?
No, you're
We already passed.
Will save. I thought these were for attacks.
spell.
Spells.
Spell.
Yeah, it's-
Targeting me with a spell.
I am.
Will save.
You got this.
What's the worst that could happen?
I hate not having rubber gloves. I think it'll be all right.
Yeah.
His will's high. 22.
You experience the same thing that Zephyr does. You see this memory of Salman Kar towering
Fucking
over you.
horse shit, man.
Arctic landscape, runes glowing, lost in the deadlights. You're frightened one.
Okay.
What could go wrong?
Now it completely undoes the Dirge of Doom. So,
That's the point.
yep. All right, go ahead.
do I roll?
Fortitude saves all around.
For all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Even the one you can't see.
Yeah, because it's a burst. I just have to see the location.
Wah! Fortitude saves all around. I'm going to go one closest to you, one on the other side of the room, and then down. So one closest to you, Fortitude save, natural 1.
Oh,
Yeah! Oh!
For the one next to Gik. Why am I still rolling this time?
Amazing.
The next one. Fucking dice. The next one on the far side of the room. 24. Probably a
Okay.
fail, regular fail. And then the one to the south, cracked die. 32.
Okay. So the one that rolled a 32, it takes 14 points of damage.
Oh boy.
The other one takes 28 points of damage.
Nice.
And then the one next to Gik takes 56 points.
That's
shit.
awesome.
Wow.
And that one
Yes.
explodes.
Yeah! Oh, that's exactly what I needed as it explodes in this.
It just like starts to fall apart.
Oh.
And as it happens, both you and Gik are within range of this. Just give me a will save to avoid becoming sickened.
God, come on, Norse. Come on. 22. Same roll.
You're okay.
15.
You are sickened too
Ooh. Oh, that sucks.
by this horrific falling apart gristle meat. They use the word meat.
All right, and then Ramius is just going to kind of ignore that. He looks away from it. He's going to move to Gik for the first time using this new high-level ability. He's going to use... Yeah, he's going to use... so stupidly named, and I do hate it. But mechanically, it's awesome. Doctor's Visitation.
Oh, the doctor's in.
The doctor's in. He, as one action, can move and do battle medicine. So he moves up to Gik, and he does battle medicine, and I'm going to use Assurance.
I was going to say, you're going to roll it?
At DC 20. So you get... See, it might not be 19 points.
Whoa!
Huge, helpful. That doesn't help with sickened at all, right? It's just...
No, I have another thing that helps with sickened. I just don't have the action economy for it, but I can maybe get you next round. We'll see how we...
Would have been number 3's turn, but he is dead.
Nice.
It goes right to you, Gikmok, but you are sickened too.
I'm going to do the one action retch.
Okay.
So I roll for that, or I just do it as an action? I always...
It gives you a +2 or something to the roll.
To a reroll.
And I re-roll...
Sickened.
Okay.
I don't think you roll sickened, no.
You can spend a single action retching an
Fortitude
attempt to
save
recover,
against
which lets
the DC
you...
of the effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a success, you reduce your sickened value by 1, so you could bring it to sickened 1, or you would eliminate it on a crit in this case, because you're sickened.
Okay, so I will spend the action to retch to give myself...
Another roll
Another roll.
against the
get-
condition.
No.
No, it's
you
no.
don't get a... I don't...
Yep. You immediately attempt a fortitude save against the DC of the effect that made you sickened.
She's saying...
Oh, when
She-
you
she-
retch.
When
I
you
see what you're
retch.
saying.
Yeah, aren't you retching?
Yes. Sorry,
Yeah, she thought it was a free one, and then she had to retch for a second time. No, it's...
A single retch allows you the free 40.
Fortitude save.
40, yeah. Not a free 40. Paid for it in blood.
I keep doing that. That's a 27.
27, you are now sickened 1.
Nice.
Okay.
Try it again.
And now you get another one, and maybe you can.
No, I don't get another.
You get a free one at the end of your turn, but you spent
No,
an
you don't
action.
get a-
Don't
Where's
get a
this
free,
free one
Yeah,
coming
there's no free
Why
one.
do you guys keep saying she gets?
You're thinking of persistent damage.
No, we said she gets one. Somebody else said 2. I don't know where that
I
came
think
from.
it was Francis.
Princess.
Francis.
Stop making up rules, Francis. That's our job.
Gosh, she's sick, but I
You want to
gotta,
just stick the other finger in your throat?
gotta do something.
Just a handful of fingers?
All right, she's going to poop.
Oh,
Fine.
no.
That'll make everyone
Sick and she is?
No.
That'll make
Retching
everyone
and
sick.
pooping?
Both.
She's going
Ends.
to do
Food
her
poisoning.
best, even though she's still sickened 1. But I want to get off a spell at this far guest, the guest, at the other end of the wall that she can see. So she's going to cast painful vibrations as around this creature. It feels as though the air itself is trying to suffocate it, and she's holding her hand out, casting this. Make a fortitude save.
I'm picking up painful vibrations. Fortitude save?
Yeah.
Watching Joe. He's
Yeah.
got something to
He wagged
say.
his finger.
Oh, I was just going to say, I just remembered, like, I moved up next to you. So, like, if you don't want to continue the dirge, you can touch me for 4d10 healing if you need it. Don't forget.
In the meantime,
As the one action. Oh, we
rolled.
already retched.
Yeah, I retched.
Never mind. All right.
fortitude save went to a 1 and then flipped to a natty 19. So that will be a 45.
Okay, yeah. So
Was that a critical success?
yes, nothing happens,
It's
and
your
I wasted my my cool spell.
I'm laying down painful vibrations.
That's my turn, and I throw up a little.
That's your turn, you puke. It is number 4's turn. There are 2 of these salmon ka guest gross situations left.
45 from a 19 is wild, isn't
Yeah, I
it?
don't think that is correct.
Yeah. Well,
But I think if it was a 35, it'd
Yeah,
still be
it would be.
It wouldn't matter.
What's 16 plus 19?
35.
35.
Oh, 35. I'm sorry.
That is just because I'm freaking sick.
That's why I didn't bring it
Critical.
up,
Yeah.
because I think it was still a
Did I say
critical
45?
success.
You did. I was like, that's insane.
So it was still a critical success.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything. So I think she's sickened anyway, so yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to sleep with myself. It is the guest's turn in the back. That guest, seeing 2 of its companions dead, will close and lay down a cone on Buggles, Gick, and Ramius.
Damn it. That was the downside of helping you.
Because now it don't care about its other chunks.
Not chunks.
Is that what he calls it?
My chunks.
My 3
chunks.
chunks.
There it is.
All right, well, his saving throw is reduced by 1. Don't forget that, fella,
Who?
from Frightened.
My saving throw is
The one that's
The saving
coning
throw
you.
for this cone is reduced by 1.
Yes, yes.
This DC.
And I am going to use another reaction as a gnome. This is my other thing I have, which is similar to Eerie Flicker but different, my unexpected shift. So I would take damage from an attack, spell, or other effect. Your supernatural connection sometimes causes you to phase from reality when under threat. Roll a DC 16 flat check. On a success, you gain resistance to all damage equal to your level against the triggering effect. And you gain a +2 circumstance bonus to saving throws against the effect.
Oh, it's interesting. This is kind of like an ethereal leap. You just kind of boom. All right,
Yeah.
give me the flat check. Let's get the flat check out of the way.
18.
Wow.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna have 8 resistance 8 on whatever this damage is, cold damage in this case. Now give me a reflex save,
But you get a +2 too.
but you're also second one.
Reflex. 27.
Okay.
I have a reaction. I don't.
I was like, what?
Nothing will help me. 24.
24.
I have failed every one of these.
Buggle-Rooney.
This is a reflex 22.
Pass. Fail.
Nope. Give me a 20. So I'm sorry. 23. Is that a fail?
Fail.
Yeah, I was frightened. Didn't have the frightened.
Go to the videotape here. 35 points of damage to Ramius and Buggles.
Ow.
I'm going to use the shield block reaction with my fire shield, which is immune to cold. So it absorbs all the damage and I take none.
Okay.
What?
So you take none. Wow. You go to dying one. I'm assuming. 35.
No.
Oh.
I healed myself for 56.
What do I...
You take 17
17.
points.
But -8.
-8, so only 9 points of cold
Nice.
Man.
And now, you look at Gick, who has throw up on her mouth.
Yeah. Knocked down.
Dungeon
Heavyweights, dude.
crawl.
Yeah. Heavyweights.
This feels balanced though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
feel bad. I'm dazzled now after using that reaction, so I'm just like, oh,
Dazzled, sickened.
Puzzled.
And that is the end of round 3.
And then did the bleed happen automatically there?
The bleed, thank you. I will roll my flat check to see if I remove it. Natural 1 on the flat check.
Hell yeah.
So instead, I will take bleed to the tune of 1 point of damage.
Balls.
So many balls.
I mean, these things have to be getting close, man.
Yeah.
yeah, we've done...
2 down, 2 to go. Zephyr, you are up. No one has fallen.
Finish
Oh, I'm gonna make
Do that fire shield.
a feint check
Huge.
on the one in front of me.
Faint.
Deception. Feint.
You all right, Madu?
20.
It leaps to your aid.
Right, it goes to hell.
Stab it right
Oh
in
my
the
goodness.
throat.
Are you okay?
20. 23.
Against my
I'm trying to see that.
will, John, or my
Feint.
Dewey. We haven't fainted in a while.
Yeah, I haven't. I usually
Against
just
your
rely on you.
it's a deception check.
Yes.
Against my perception DC.
I did 23.
I'm gonna give you a lot of perception checks for the enemies. Oh, there it is. What'd you say?
23.
23. Fail
Fail.
by a pubic hair.
All right, so you're not off guard to my attacks. But that was a free.
You know, I'm wondering. I'm curious though. If my perception DC, my perception numbers should go down if I'm frightened.
Oh, am I frightened still at the start of my turn?
it goes down by 1 at the end of your turn unless otherwise specified.
But we got frightened like
My
during
last
our
turn.
turn. So like I killed the
Right, so it'll be at the end of your next turn.
Yeah, at the end of the turn. I'm doing.
And you are not. I just want to make sure no enemies are frightened from me any longer.
Ah, okay. All right,
Yeah.
so then 14. No, it's actually, I'm sorry. Definitely a fail.
Okay. So that was free. You're not off guard to any of these attacks for a flurry of blows. First one's a 25.
That's a hit.
Okay, great.
AC is back to full as well.
Second one, what?
AC's back to full.
Oh, I thought you said like it's hit
HP.
points. Yeah, HP. 23 for the second one.
That is now a fail.
That's a fail. So please give me a fortitude save.
I shall. A fortitude save is going to be a 29.
Oh, that's a pass. So you're not stunned or anything. So I hit you with 1. Frick. 5. It's 11 points of damage from flurry of blows.
So that's bludgeoning damage, right?
Yeah.
Barely goes through. Absorbs your blow.
Ew. I'm
I
gonna.
have a way of speaking. It sickens me.
I'm trying to think, like, do I want to spend a focus point harmonizing myself again for another 20-something points of healing, or risk it at my lowest map and do inner upheaval? I think I want to risk it. So I'm going to do my last focus point. Inner upheaval. You see her... oh, no, I can't. Well, I can make one arm. I can't do flurry of blows against I already did it in this round, but I can make one unarmed strike. So you see her hand wraps start to glow, and she makes her last unarmed strike. Okay. 24 to hit.
24 to hit is a hit.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Awesome. So with that, well, it's actually 25 to hit. I deal an extra 1d6 damage.
Nice.
5. Oh, yeah. That's like 14. Plus, my God, there's so many numbers. 20 points of damage on that one.
That's bludge, right?
Yes.
Okay. Some of it
And
chunk of it.
the extra 1d6 damage, which was 6, I can do Force, Spirit, Vitality, or Void. And I'm thinking maybe that 6, I do like
Spirit.
Spirit? Yeah.
So it's another 6 on top of the 20? Or 6 of that 20?
that 20.
Okay. All right, I'll figure it out. All right, so a lot of the bludgeoning doesn't get through. So 14 of it, barely
Regular,
any
that
bludgeoning.
extra
6, yeah,
1d6.
ends up coming out in the
I rolled a
wash.
6.
Okay. All right.
And then, so, no, that was 2 actions.
Okay.
Relax.
Boy,
Third action, I boot scoot around the corner.
I scoot.
better boot scoot. Okay, that's actually huge. It's a little bit big. It is its turn that you just punched. Come back here.
Talks?
Frozen wind on you. Give me a reflex save.
Okay,
You got the
okay,
reflexes.
okay.
You got this. You got this.
My God, all these numbers. I think it's a 23. Yeah, it's a 23 to hit, or whatever.
23 to hit.
Hit. She doesn't know.
32 points of cold damage.
Oh.
Okay, it's okay.
You're as cold as ice. Willing to pay the price of death.
You're as cold as ice.
Gong, gong. It is now Buggle's turn.
I just realized that I had not raised shield with my reaction the round before, so I wouldn't have been able to do the shield block. So
But do you still take...
I would have taken.
You failed, right?
I failed although I also realized that my save would have been 2 higher than I said. I said it was 22. It's actually 24.
Mine was also a 24. I forgot to take off frightened.
Okay, so you take 17 points of cold damage.
Okay, but I do have
You were
fire. I have cold resistance 10 anyway.
Went down at
All
the
right,
end
so
of my
only
turn.
seven.
It's his turn, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then you what?
It was actually 24, not 23 for my save because I was frightened and I forgot to take it off before you went.
Okay, still a fail.
Okay.
So yeah, you're still going to eat that. But now it's back to Buggles. So Buggles, cumulatively, you only take 7 points of
points.
damage with your resistance and all this other
Okay.
shite.
So he is reeling again from this sort of this roller coaster that he goes through every time he goes through a combat. He is going to do since he has to do cold damage, because this fucking amazing class that I picked, he's going to do a frostbite spell. So please give me a fortitude save for the creature, the
one
the
closest.
bleeding one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you assume they're going to have some sort of cold resistance, but you're... Ooh, bad roll for it.
Fortitude, yeah.
19.
That's a fail.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. Let me do my... Okay. I make the stupefy check, the flat check for the stupefy. And he takes 23 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my reaction to enact my entropic wheel, which is another sort of a cantrip that I get that I can use as a reaction, which stockpiles thermal energy. Like as it gets, it's motes like going around. It has 3 motes in it. So it also takes 3 points of fire damage.
Okay. Okay. All right, so you see all that cold doesn't go through, but the combination of that damage does a number on it. You still got 1 action left.
And my last action, I'm going to raise shield.
Raise shield.
But although I can't use the shield block because I just used my reaction, but I'm still going to raise my AC.
Okay. It's Brother Ramius' turn. This thing has now done its frozen wind attack twice, so you know that it can do it more than once, depending on, metagame a little less, couple of D4 rolls. Who knows?
Boy.
What are you going to do here?
I really don't know.
In
I'm
round?
confused about this frightened situation.
Okay. What are you confused about?
So I casted the spell.
Right.
And it
The trigger
died.
was being targeted by a spell. So that thing ticks off first as you have this memory. Then your spell goes off.
Right.
So you become frightened 1 from the memory, and it dies from your attack.
Right.
But you're still frightened.
But
Until the end of your turn.
right, but isn't it the end of the turn where I become frightened?
Because then you don't really...
Well, I was frightened for the
Yeah.
attack. That's really the main
You
thing they're
weren't.
trying
You
to
rolled
get.
before the frighten took effect.
No, you take it. It takes effect before your spell goes off. So my DC was lowered for that whole
Oh,
thing.
for the rest of it.
right, that's interesting.
Sort of pre-happens. So that would be 2 full rounds. You're frightened from this, basically.
Unless specified otherwise, at the end of each of your turns, the value decreases by 1. What happens if it happens in the middle of your turn? You know what I mean?
It happened at the start of my
I know,
turn.
yeah, where it happened in the start of your turn, but I'm just curious, trying to gamify it a little bit. If it happens in the middle of the turn, does it then still end at the
It would
end
be
of the turn?
yeah, I agree that it would be weird if it came into effect at the end of your turn effectively
Yeah.
and then just went away. That would be kind of stupid. But it also seems overly punitive to have 2 full rounds.
Yeah, no, I'll take frightened off. That's fine. I'm fine
Because
with that.
also, I'm going to have to
It
roll it again
affected your whole
anyway if I
round.
roll another spell.
maybe
Right.
not. It's really only targeted people once.
Oh, I see, because it's the memory thing. Okay.
And they
Ramius
withstood it, whereas the 2 of you succumb. Came everywhere.
Okay.
Ramius is going to, in that case, Ramius is going to remove that frightened condition and attack the creature that is out in front of Buggles, Gik, and I.
Okay.
And he's
all the
going
marbles.
to summon a holy fire from within. Not divine wrath this time, but instead holy light. A beam of light is going to come out and strike the creature.
Okay.
Nice.
It is sickened.
I hate this. I have to roll, but
It is bleeding.
Is sickened, and it is bleeding. I don't think there's anything else that's going to happen here. So, yep, here we go.
Right over Gik's head.
29.
There
That's a
you
hit.
go. There you go.
29
Let's
is a hit.
go.
Now, here's another questione, to which I believe the answer will be no. Does this have the unholy trait?
Oh.
The creature?
Yeah. Does it
No.
have the unholy trait?
It does not.
Well, the crazy thing is that's a remaster trait, and these are pre-remasters.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
does it have like an evil trait or anything
Yeah,
like that? It might not.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Aberration. Not evil.
Okay, great. Real garbage damage. But it is
On its last legs.
it is 16 points of fire damage.
And that is enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
One.
Eliminate.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Yes.
16 points of fire damage, and then he is going to
first of all, I'm just gonna have Gick and Buggles roll against the as this thing crumples. It's
Sickened?
It's death throws here. It's called Fall Apart. As you just watch this thing. Oh, 10 for domination.
What is it again? A fortitude?
Will save.
Or will save?
15.
Oof. 24.
You're fine. You become sickened 2. Which is just awful. And Gick, you're still sickened 1. But Ramius, you wipe it out. Do you have any actions left, Ramius?
Yeah, he does. He has 1 action, and so he is going to touch himself and consume some of his vital energy, and he'll turn to Kick and just be like, touch me, draw it from me. And that'll be his turn.
Well, it is Gick's turn. Gick, what you got?
If you'd like to use an action to heal, you may.
Gick buck, Gick buck.
Gick muck. I don't know. I don't think I have the economy. Not in this economy.
I'm also doing very bad right now.
Yeah. Gick looks at Ramius, but then looks at Zephyr, and Zephyr looks like wide-eyed.
I'm like
seeing.
alone.
Zephyr's alone with the last one who has.
And Gick can like just barely see around this big jug, this big tank. So she knows something's down there. So she's gonna look at Ramius, not heal, and run down to get closer and in line of sight to this guy down here.
Yep.
Near Zephyr. And then she's gonna put her hands out and cast. And you see her veins and like the color in her eyes drains, and her body sort of drains of color for a moment as she casts Enervation.
Oh, nice.
And you need to make a fortitude save.
Little enervation
You're
situation.
gonna take some negative damage.
21.
Wow.
I mean,
Nice.
I might throw this die in the trash. It has been so good to me. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 7.
Okay.
Come on, kill it.
Fuck.
Please.
Please.
You take 14 persistent negative damage and are drained 1.
Ooh.
What did you say?
Wow.
Wait, 14 persistent negative?
negative damage and are drained.
No. It's 4d8, right?
Yeah, I rolled 4.
It's on its turn, so it's
Yeah.
4d8 persistent void damage
Void
for the
damage.
remaster, yeah, and drained 1.
So you're drained 1.
Immediately.
Sorry that I
Drain
rolled
1,
for
my
you.
hit points immediately go down, and then I'll take 4d8
but on your turn.
persistent, you said.
Yes.
Yeah, you just start sucking whatever life force that Ritalson was trying to infuse in it.
Yeah, it's just like
Gick is just
pulling it back out.
removing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
And Gick like used her own life force to do this. She like loses color for a second, and then she's filled with even more sort of her cheeks flush, you know.
Yes.
That's great.
All right, this thing is slowly going to deteriorate here, but some of you guys are in bad shape, and all it takes is one more of these cones where people start dropping like flies. It's the top of round 5, and it's Zephyr's turn. Zephyr, what do you got?
Here's what I'm going to do.
Take care of business.
She's going to approach the last one in a way where she's doing her little stumbling stance feinty stuff. So I'm going to roll a feint check again.
Okay, that'd be against my perception, Dick.
It's a natural 2, so that's a 17,
Yeah.
which is a fail.
Feint, hit the floor.
So you are not off guard to any of my attacks. So regular flurry of blows. That's a 30 for the first one.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the second one is a 19. Fortitude save, please.
Why am I still rolling this die? Natural 4!
What's that?
All right, it's officially out of here.
Oh, that's going to be stunned.
Natural
Is
4.
it what's the total?
Oh, 20.
Yeah, so you're stunned 1.
Nice.
Amazing.
Oh, shit.
Amazing.
It's going to be hard to con.
That's amazing.
It's going to be real hard to con.
13 points
salad.
of bludgeoning damage.
All right, 3 points of bludgeoning.
This
And I
had
got
a specific resistance to you personally.
right?
That I'd be
So
offended
rude.
by. I'd be offended
I am offended by it. And I'm probably going to use my full complement of movement to move away.
Yeah, because now it cannot move and cone.
Let me just do the measure again. I don't want to.
Can't walk through the tube.
Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of boop up around
Don't
the
walk around
tube.
All right, so you boop bop around the tube, and now it's its turn, and it's stunned!
It's so amazing
And
that
it's
sun
gonna
was
take-
huge.
And it's drained.
5. Come back.
Limps over.
Yep, so now I cannot even attempt to use my cone. Yes! I get one pathetic claw, which I will use on Zephyr with a new die. Here we go. 28 to hit.
Hit.
Okay, I think you're going down here. That is going to be 17 slashing, 5 cold, 22 points of damage.
Still up.
I
knew she had it.
Still
She's
up.
got it.
And that's the end of its round. So
Take
now I roll
your-
my flat check.
48 first.
You're 48
48
persistent.
Well, I'll roll my flat check. 19. So it's only going to be a one-shot deal. Let's see what happens here. I will
You're also
move.
drained one.
Yeah, you're drained one.
Please
All right.
drop dead.
It's all happening automatically here. Damage, 12 points of damage.
Still up.
48, still up.
Okay.
Yeah, this one was in real good shape. But now everyone gets a chance to take it down before it perhaps
Please
knows. Buggles.
All right. Buggles is still sort of like feeling out of sorts, like runs down to. Oh wait, it's right there. So he's gonna. Never mind. He's not gonna run over there. He stays where he is.
The bless is in effect still, so if you're within 15 feet of me, you'll get a plus to hit, just FYI.
Bless
Okay.
is in effect.
All right, and he's going to coax the Kulakan out for a moment to intimidate this creature.
Nice.
Okay.
Say,
You will be consumed with the fires of Asalan!
oh wow, 36
Holy
That's against
smokes.
against your will.
my
DC.
will DC. That's
Wow.
that's a critical.
Okay, so frightened 2.
Right,
hell
two.
yeah.
And this thing's all sorts of fucked up.
Oh,
Nice.
So it's no longer stunned, no longer takes persistent damage. It's still drained, and now it's frightened too.
my gosh.
Okay.
I love Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Love it so much. Okay.
Okay, and he is.
How many
you know,
actions do you have left? Just one.
I have 2. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna try to cast Charm on it.
Oh.
Actually, no. Okay, what I did was, I tried to cast Bullhorn
Oh, right.
on myself, and I succeeded. So like when he did like say that and intimidate, when he said what he said, it was just like this booming voice that like echoes off all the walls of this place. So 2-action Bullhorn, my voice is like incredibly loud for 10 minutes, and the intimidation, that's it.
Okay. All right. So Buggles' voice now echoes throughout this entire chamber. Good thing you're behind 3 vaulted doors, otherwise this might leak upstairs for the Ramius.
Ramius will go ahead and heal Zephyr. Okay. Zephyr.
Zephyr, please. Finish this.
Wow, that is a legendarily bad roll.
Oof.
Oh my god. Oh!
You see Zephyr swaying. You're not sure if it's because of her hit points or if the stumbling stance, but she's like, help me.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Keeper does not wish you to live.
What?
That is 40 points of healing.
40?
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
great.
I rolled 8 on 48.
Oh.
But 40 points of healing.
Nice.
So pretty juice-tacular.
Yeah.
And then I will give you guidance.
Thank
See
you.
us through this.
Little guidance, Kickmuck.
Okay. Gick is going to. I'm using my last high level spell slot for this.
Right next to this motherfucker.
She reaches out. She knows that she hurt this guy on the last round. She reaches out and this creature feels its insides start to like boil and bubble within it as I cast painful vibrations. Oh, sorry. Before that, I'm gonna retch one action to try to reduce the sickened and raise my DC back up. I meant to do that.
Give me that fort save.
Okay, fort.
It's my fall apart ability.
I was about to say 10, 20.
Because it is frightened 2, that lowers the will save to DC 20.
Oh, yes.
So
Okay.
you now have removed sickened.
And
Wow, amazing.
I cast painful vibrations. Please give me a fort save.
Fort save. 24.
Fail.
Nice.
Wow.
Yes, huge.
You are, not that this matters
All
because
of
you're
its
probably going to
weird
die.
insides.
Sickened 1, deafened for a round, and you take 25 points of sonic damage as your
25
insides
points.
vibrate.
Of sonic damage.
Holy shit!
Sickened and deafened. Still up.
God damn it!
Still up. Do you have any actions left?
8d6. No, that was it.
It comes to round 6 and Zephyr.
This fucking guy!
It's right in front of me, so I don't need to move. Let me see. I'm out of focus points.
It's sick. It's sick. It's frightened too.
It's sick, it's frightened.
Deaf.
I'm gonna try to
you
do.
have guidance.
Sick, deaf, frightened.
I have guidance.
Drained.
I was trying to
Plus
find it on here.
Attack roll.
I have +1 to the damage too, right? Or no?
Oh, actually, no, not +1 of the damage, and I guess guidance. Yeah, just save the guidance
Okay. Never mind.
because it's not going to stack with the bless you already.
Okay.
Can you do any non-bludgeoning damage
I
or
don't
no?
think.
Wait, your bless doesn't give me a plus to damage? No. Dang.
No. The only thing I have is the inner upheaval, which for my extra damage die, I can like specify the damage, but everything is in the brawling group that I have. I do like persistent bleed damage sometimes. My wild wind stance might be something.
Wild wind
No, that's bludgeoning.
blowing in.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. That's all I can do. So,
Okay. Maybe you'll crit.
You need to hit twice.
Yeah,
'cause they'll
deception
combine.
check.
Yeah. Yes.
26.
That is a success.
Great. So you're off guard to both of my attacks.
Oh,
on Flurry of
nice.
Blows.
So
Off
huge.
guard and frightened too.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Its DC is the lowest it's been.
The first one is 27 to hit.
Hit.
Come on, hit the second one, please.
one is 26 to hit.
Let's go.
Fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Don't you stun me. Don't you stun me. 25.
You're all right.
You're all right, LaRusso. All right. Double that damage. It has resistance 10 against bludge.
4, so that's 10, and then 6, 12. So it's 24 points of damage total.
Okay. Still up.
And that's one action.
Which you just know when you're beat. You are beat.
Third action.
Not like
Come
he's-
on.
not like
Or no,
he's
Tip
stunned.
over
Second
your
action.
king.
Not like he's stunned.
I'm going to try to hit again.
Second action, kill him.
26 to hit.
with the
Not
map.
off guard.
Not off guard. Still a hit.
Okay.
Frightened too.
Hit the map.
with the
I
map.
did an
Frightened too. It's
16.
sick. It's deaf. It's drained.
Nice.
12 more points of damage.
2 points of damage.
That was a demon.
think that was
just
the
came
devil.
out.
I think that was
I
the
think
devil.
that was the devil.
How does it look?
Pretty close to dead. Like if that was slashing damage, we'd be home.
I'm just going to try to hit it again.
Take out your grandfather's pocket knife that you've always had on your
That's
character.
a 21 to hit.
That is a
Not off guard.
Not off guard. Miss.
Okay.
21. You sure?
Yeah, I've got a plus 10 to hit right now. I rolled an 11.
It's it.
Oh, wait. No, I'm
Salad.
not frightened. I have bless enabled. Yeah.
It's its turn. I roll a d4. I roll a 3 or 4. Can't do its cone. I roll a 2. Here comes the pain. This is coming on Buggles, Ramius, and Zephyr. Give me a reflex save.
Oh, annoying.
This is why I gotta keep it going.
No, you don't. It's over.
I'm gonna take one of you down with me.
It's over. Natty 19. Oh, you're done.
Oh,
Pack it up.
what's the total?
I don't know. That's high level math.
I don't know.
Still in bad shape.
28.
28. It's basic. Basic save.
Yeah, it's
23.
basic. 29 actually.
Basic save.
Nice.
29.
Bugs.
29.
Okay. Bunch of basics. I'm gonna take half cold damage to the tune of would have been 41 points of damage on a fail. 8d6. Instead, it's 20 points of cold damage.
Okay. 10 for me.
How's everybody?
I could be better.
That could be better.
Then I'll drop a claw and Gick just for good match.
What
'cause
the hell?
Not like he's stunned. 25.
Do I have anything that helps me? Do I
Does
have
it not
anything that
count
helps me?
against the map?
I got the map.
That was
That-
with the map?
No, that's no map. He's doing an ability.
That just hits. I think I'm gonna.
Does that ability have the attack trait?
No.
Ability have the attack trait?
Nope. No.
I think I'm gonna do
I don't know about traits.
How many hit points do I have? I have 36. He's not going to take me down. Maybe I won't do my eerie flicker again. I'm not going to do my eerie flicker.
Here comes the damage. 15 slashing, 6 cold. That's max cold. 21 points of damage. Ah!
Okay.
Can you finish it off, Buggles?
All right, Buggles. Again, the Kulukan emerges. Comes back.
Here we go.
All right, there we go.
Love this guy.
Boom! Ignition amped. Natural 19. That is a 37 to hit.
All right.
Critical.
There
Hey,
we go.
let's go.
Buggles does it.
Okay.
Look at
Fire?
this. 200.
That is fire.
3,000 points.
Yeah, it's ignition.
3,000 points.
Okay.
1,000 points.
Joe's already
Joe
packing
is
up.
packing.
Okay.
Joe
He
is
knows.
packing.
He knows.
It's over.
Seems like we're going here.
76 points of
Holy shit.
Subscriber kill.
Yes!
Steps up, boom, this cloud of fire steps around him. It's like, "Ah!" Boom, and he snaps his fingers. It's immolated in this burst of like napalm, this liquid fire that like consumes him utterly in an instant.
Amazing.
It explodes in fire and dies. You have come to this containment unit to meet the guest. Yet Ogmanzorius said, seek what's behind the vault to meet the Blessed One. What does it all mean? Find out next week.
Yeah,
You mean
there's still a mystery
murder
to
was
unlock
behind
here.
the vault?
I sure
Yeah.
hope we find out, because I'm confused.
Mama say, mama sa, mama musa.
Mama say, mama say, mama say.
Woo!